angry. I can't.
Clones?
I hope you.
With clones?
I fucking hate clones.
How many clones have you run
I'm not a
into?
clone too.
I guess you hate
Listen,
then.
so it's none. But like, I shit you not, I have a list on my phone of like fictional clones I tolerate, and it's not a very big list. It's like
how many is it?
Can you please read this list?
Yes, I will read you my list. But because my sister was like, how many? Because this is a reoccurring issue in my life. It's X-23, Superboy, Melina, and then Wolf, Rex, and Fives from Clone Wars, and that's it.
Those are good clones.
They're the best. They're
Pretty
the
solid.
best clones. Everyone else I can't stand. So I had an ex who tried to get me to watch Orphan. What is that? The Orphan Black. The Cloak. Oh, I was so angry. We were like 3.5 episodes in, and I was like, I can't keep watching this. I'm just mad. I don't have a reason to be. I'm just angry. I hate clones.
What about the sheep that they made a clone of in the real world? The scientists did it.
Do you hate the Chibi clones?
They didn't do anything with her. They just did that to her, and then like
that sheep died. That sheep died recently.
You
right?
heard it here.
I think
first. So. Julia hates sheep, so
I hate clones. I actually really like sheep.
How do you
not what
feel
you just
about
said, so.
Sheep Squatch? Quick
I
Cryptid
got a lot of
Community
feels about
College
that.
plug available in all your.
I love Sheep Squatch. I love Cryptid Community College, except for that one motherfucker who's from New Jersey.
Hey, look! Don't be junking on Jersey like that. It's a rough place to grow up, but it grows inside you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I am a good
like
Delaware girl, and I fucking hate New Jersey.
No, come out sometime to Newark. I'll show you around. It's actually a pretty cool place.
Mm-mm.
I used to work at a casino in Atlantic City.
Not.
A lot of fun.
I have my own casino. I'll go there.
Yeah, but is it Wild West themes? Because like, that's
we got horses.
Any reason to wear a cowboy hat?
If Jersey is growing inside you, we strongly recommend you consult the help of your doctor or medical physician.
Truth.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Now that we've gotten the pre-stream rant out of the way, it was anti-clone propaganda. Well, welcome. We are live from the apocalypse. If you have not joined us before, we play tabletop role-playing games to raise money for progressive causes and good organizations, nonprofits, and things like that. We are currently in the middle, still in the early days, I guess, but kind of in the middle of a fundraiser for the International Rescue Committee, which is a fantastic, super important organization that does a ton of humanitarian aid work all over the world. If you're not familiar with them, they've been around for like 80 years. They're active in like 40 countries. They're kind of a big deal, and we're very happy to be able to support them. We are more than 3/4 of the way to our goal. As you can see up here, we're trying to reach $2,000 by the new year, and we have less than $500 left to go. So if at any point you like what you see here, we just ask that instead of subscribing or giving us bits or doing any of the normal Twitch things, that you take the money you would have given us, the $5 or $6, whatever you can spare, if you can spare anything, and instead give it directly to the organization, which is the International Rescue Committee. If you hit !donate in chat, the bot will post the link, and the McElroy brothers will scream at us and will interrupt whatever it is that we are currently in the midst of on screen. And it's a good time to do that. This is going to be a very exciting episode. So yeah, feel free to donate if you are so inclined. If you do that, we will put an advantage in the pool for the players to use. They might need it. Not going to say that they need it. They might need it. This is going to be a rough one, folks.
Oh, God.
Buckle up.
Don't say that.
Especially for JD. Moving on. We have a variety of channel point redeems you could use. You can click those and pop up reacts and other things. And I think, if you want to subscribe, we of course cannot stop you, as you may have seen as we were firing up and getting ready. Just be aware that if you do subscribe, Brendan Lee Mulligan kills a dog. Kills one dog for every month that you've been subscribed to our channel. So choose wisely. Decide if you can sleep at night and live with yourself. Whenever Twitch pays us out.
Fucking grip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Thank you.
Someone cares about dogs, thank God.
Yeah, just fucking grip it and rip it, baby.
Incredible.
Slop that
2 people.
down, dude.
My goodness.
Yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
A lot of dog lovers.
Those.
Thank you so much, Eddie Fangor Forever. And I think it was Let's Go on a Date to New Jersey. I think.
Finding Love in New Jersey.
Finding Love in New Jersey. Okay. All right.
Yeah, cool. More stories.
So two consecutive pieces of New Jersey propaganda. Disgusting.
Absolutely sickening. We hate to see it. But also keep it coming. If you love New Jersey, donate.
The donation stopped.
No more donations.
And if you hate New Jersey, donate.
Go ahead.
We'll be keeping track, and at the end, we'll decide whether New Jersey can stay or whether it has to leave.
2-0 so far.
Yeah, I know. It's true. all you hate Jersey folks better step up your game. All right. So I think that's all of the stuff, right? This is the 12 games of Hasmus. This is game 4. We're doing a lot of stuff. Keep an eye on the channel, follow it, do all that cool things that you do on Twitch, following and other social media and all that stuff. With all that being said, I think we're probably good to just dive right back into where we left off. It was a little chaotic, and the VOD is a little hard to watch, but I think we can piece together where we left off, more or less.
It's a good edit, though.
Yeah, no, the edit is fantastic.
Yeah, just fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much for your donation. My name is Julia, and I love clones.
Let's go.
This is slander. I will hear from my lawyer.
Technically, I think it's libel.
Solid. Also, still 2-0 New Jersey.
I was gonna say I do appreciate the money for the charity, but how fucking dare you?
I heard that I heard Julia loves clones. That's just something I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I love 5 clones. There's
exactly 5 of
list. Them. Exactly 5.
All clones is what I heard.
All right. Presumably someone is here to watch us play a game, so let's do that. All right. When last we had ended our session, we were attending a gala at the Imbulk Cosmetics headquarters. It was to celebrate the acquisition of the plot of land next to their skyscraper, their new headquarters, which they had been embroiled in a legal battle with the city about, as that land had been occupied by an unhoused population of city residents. And it seemed to you all, the best you had heard, that they had managed to win their legal efforts and that they were going to be able to build on the land. Irene Briggs, your friend, who is the CEO of Imbulk Cosmetics, whose life you saved in the first episode, invited Ingrid to the gala, to the party, to celebrate the fact that the land had been acquired. And you accepted with Valentine as your escort. Turned out to be a little bit of a date, maybe. Had a little bit of a date vibe to it. Some other stuff happened, not super important. Ambrose had sex with a waiter in a van. Valentine met a clone, presumably, of Ambrose, who was just kind of wandering around. And Hazel acquired disguises. The only thing I can think that for some reason on Tuesday is they're like, hey, fuck that guy. All right.
Kill him.
So what seemed to work last time was dropping the bit rate. I just dropped it again. Hopefully that'll work. I don't see Raph. Raph, can you refresh?
Yeah.
This is what you all get for mocking my pain.
We shouldn't have mocked the clones.
You should not have mocked the clones.
I was talking about New Jersey.
Oh, that too.
New Jersey's in league with big internet.
We shouldn't have mocked that either, I guess.
Well, I don't know. I think we were right to do it.
Okay. We're gonna fucking get through this session. I swear to God.
I swear.
I swear to God.
I swear to God. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it.
You So where we ended on was as you were standing around, Ingrid, you were kind of slow dancing with Irene, and this low-hanging fog kind of rolled across the dance floor, rolled across the floor of the first floor of Imbo Cosmetics. And you noticed all of the other guests and attendees had kind of drifted off and were like falling asleep. And one figure walked into the center of the floor. And she was dressed somewhat plainly, just wearing black clothing, like a black jacket, long black jacket, black shirt underneath it, sort of baggy black pants. All of it was a little bit threadbare and worn. And she herself had kind of a disheveled, little bit of a crazy appearance, kind of giving off like she was giving Helena Bonham Carter, you know? And she spoke up against Irene and she said, "This is not your home. It's our home. It's ours now. We have nowhere else to go. I'd think you, of all people, would understand that." As she says that, the doors to the building swing open, fly open really, with a gust of wintry air as another person walks in. Another woman, this one you would recognize, some of you would recognize, as the similarly unhoused lady that you saw standing on the corner of Imbo Cosmetics as you drove away. And she is very drawn and gaunt looking. Her clothes are predominantly white and blue, though a little bit dirty in places. She has in one hand a big gray staff.
It's not a great sign.
No.
And yeah, we're gonna cut back to the outside.
Okay.
Leave it hanging there for a second. We're gonna cut back to the outside where Hazel, you had acquired uniforms, and I think you had just reconnected or just reunited with Valentine and Ambrose. What are the three of you doing?
Pretty much, putting. See, here's where I'm trying to remember, because I tried watching the VOD before, and I thought we had gone in because Valentine told us about the other Ambrose like pretty immediately after the whole debacle. So I think we were inside,
or at least heading inside. Yeah,
I was a little bit
fully gotten in.
Yeah, so I don't.
Yeah.
So I think we were in the process of rejoining.
That's very fair.
I would like to add one thing as we're like heading in. Valentine looks at the two of you and just says, "Okay, if there's magic, people look like other people, very confusing. Macaroni, yes? You say, what is code word? Macaroni. We know it's you."
Okay.
And I feel like what's particularly hilarious in that moment, Valentine, is like as you start to say that and you kind of look away from Ambrose for a second, when you look back, they look like Tyler, the guy that they had just had sex with in the back of the van, as they have used disguised self. So
it's very, very good spell. This is why we have plan.
He's just like, I don't. That feels unnecessary.
Better than there being two of me in there.
Again.
I guess.
Okay. So you were walking into the building through the kitchen.
Yes, we came in through the kitchen.
Yeah. And you take note, I think, of that sort of fog rolling across the floor as well. As like you start to... What's
I was going to say, is like the kitchen staff, does it look like it's affecting people here too?
Yeah, it has definitely affected the caterers as well. Yeah, you move through the kitchen, you pass all of the unconscious bodies, you hear the vague sound of voices that are raised in anger, and are you stepping straight out into the ballroom, or are you kind of hanging back a little?
I think I'll try to like look in.
Okay.
Not just like
hanging.
I think we have enough of a kind of a experience with getting into these kinds of fights that we would want to look before we leap if given the chance. So just a quick little like duck around the side.
Scooby-Doo peek.
Yeah,
just a three-layered Scooby-Doo.
Dimitri at the top, of course.
Right.
Valentine would actually pull Dimitri out of the bag and set him up while Hazel and Ambrose are doing recon.
You hold him up so you can peek around the corner.
Yeah.
It's like that trend of like showing my cat places in the apartment they've never seen, and it's just you holding him up.
It's gonna make a great TikTok later.
God, of course Valentine is on TikTok. Great. So then you bear witness to this standoff. You can see where the woman in the dark clothing is standing, where the woman in the light colored clothing has entered and is kind of moving to stand beside the woman in black. Yeah. Who has what are your passive perceptions of we'll say the three of you? I think Ingrid is a little distracted.
Fair enough.
Mine is 9.
12.
15.
Okay. All right. Ambrose, you notice that one of the security guards, one of the guys in the suits who have been standing around the room the entire time, is still on his feet.
And I think noticing that, Ambrose would just lightly tap Hazel on the arm, and if she looks at them, just kind of cock their head towards the guard.
Turn, make note. Does the guard look like they are here's the question. Does the guard look like they're more in league with these new people who just arrived? And maybe that's why they haven't fallen unconscious? Or do they look like they might be more like Irene, where, they kind of know something's up? Like, what is is that an insight check on this?
Yeah, roll insight.
Fella?
Also, I'd like to ask for a point of clarification. Is that Carmichael, the guy I talked to, or is that a different guard?
It's a different guard.
Okay.
You can see Carmichael. You look down at the ground and you can see Carmichael's sleeping body sprawled out next to you.
Okay. Check pulse. Cool. Still alive.
For now.
What now?
It's a 1.
Hell yeah.
Goodness. Okay. You cannot tell.
Incredible.
You simply cannot tell.
Mark XP.
Not in this one.
Nice.
You level up when I say you level up.
Oh, damn.
We do milestone experience in this bitch.
Okay, so you take all of that in. The woman in white who is carrying the gray staff, as she approaches to stand beside the woman in the dark clothing, also is going to speak, seemingly directed at Irene as well, and is going to say, You are a stranger to these lands just as we are. But we were here first. We lay claim. It is ours. The city is ours. Leave now with your life. Or stay and lose it. Stay. And we'll find out if you really are immortal.
There it is.
Just
Oh shit.
just gonna put my mage armor back on. Nope.
Irene is going to step in front of you, Ingrid. Is going to sort of transpose her body between you and the two women. And is going to say, in a very sort of a different sounding voice, one with more command and more presence to it, not sounding quite as tired as she has before when you've spoken. Mm-hmm. She's going to say, I have acted only in good faith. I have attempted to broker deals that benefit each party. I've tried to find the middle ground and to make peace with your coven over and over again. At every turn, you have rejected me. I understand your frustration. I understand your anger. I ask that we find another way. And there's a moment of silence. Neither of the women look at each other, but they nod at like the same moment. The guard that you can see from where you are hiding takes like 2 steps forward, and the skin and the black suit that he is wearing rips off of his body as a twisted, large, mechanically large form explodes out from within.
Fascinating.
Disgusting.
With a roar is going to descend on Ingrid. Let's roll for initiative.
On Ingrid?
I'm sorry, not Ingrid. Irene. Your names are too close.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying that's rude.
Let's go.
It is rude. It is rude. All right. We're going to try to go to the battle screen and we'll see if it destroys absolutely everything.
There's some sick dice.
Okay. Okay.
What is
so far, so
we're
good.
doing it.
What's
we're doing
mine?
something.
We sure are.
We sure are.
Don't mind me.
Damn.
5.
No, shit.
Okay.
Good roll.
Actually, I think I should be able to do it this way. All right, give me a moment here, everybody. Bear with me. Anybody want to talk about clones again or anything?
Let's not jinx the stream.
I was gonna say, do we really want to pick this fight? I don't know. There's something about him.
You know,
and it's like, it's mostly it's fictional clones, because here's the thing. Cloning is as far as like the science application of, you know, being able to clone your own organs in case that you. So here's the other thing. If you the theory of cloning your own organs, that's fine. What I don't like is the theory, people theorizing that you're going to have to clone an entire body in order to clone your own organs, and then you'll have to like kill your double, which is like really fucked up. Cloning individual organs, less fucked up. Fine, whatever. Just fictional clones just bother me.
Okay.
It's like it's almost in the same vein as just like, what am I gonna do? Throw in just like, it's like a secret twin they never knew about. It's like,
maybe.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because there are just that many that many twins separated at birth.
So many.
See,
So
I'm really
many.
upset now because I agonized over whether or not I should take disguised self as well and chose not to, but I wish I had for maximum fuckery to just have multiple versions of people running around this combat and nobody is actually who they actually are, which would be pure madness.
That would be wild. Good thing
Clone
that didn't
chaos.
happen.
Yeah, I'll remember that for next time.
All right.
I got a better spell that I think will help in this situation, though.
I think this is what we used for Irene last time. These are... Excuse me.
Oh, this
These
scale's crazy.
I was gonna say they are so small.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
babies.
it a little bigger.
It's a big old room.
It is. It's the entire bottom floor of a building.
Yeah, but that's like so much movement. Okay.
It sure is.
right.
Good thing I brought guns.
So I am putting Irene right there. If you want to choose tokens for yourselves, that is totally
I
chill.
pull up the dice roller and
The orb.
Where's my
The
gear,
orb.
baby?
Just keep in mind that the big wooden and gold thing at the top of the map is the front doors that have been blown open.
That was gonna be my
heard.
next
Okay.
question.
Okay,
Cool.
so where is
So-
the? I assume back here then somewhere. The kitchen area?
Yes. Yeah, where
Okay.
Valentine is. Actually, where you were a second ago, I'm willing to say.
Oh, over here.
That sounds
Oriana.
fine,
The
I think.
compass.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Where am I? Oh, this is Irene right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
You're
is
with your
Irene.
lady friend.
And then I'm probably behind her, right? Okay.
My lady friend, my roommate,
You
Best friend.
hauling it up.
My BFF.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Here comes
The boy.
our friend.
Oh, spooky man.
Is he a friend?
Well, I guess that's a matter of
Whoa.
debate.
Ew, bro. Ew,
Whoa.
bro. Ew.
Oh, I like it.
You made him so much bigger.
Not that
Gross.
big.
That scale is crazy.
Yeah, it's
He's
not. It's not
nice.
quite that big. She is not quite that big.
Let's go.
Big-ass
Um,
lady.
So that's
I like-
her.
I like all the little skulls.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling you might.
Good accessories,
You
yeah.
God. The
You really gotta-
face is honestly the body is fine. The face is what gets me.
Yeah,
Such
no,
a
that's
happy
fair.
face.
And
She's
then, like,
smiling.
not to give too much away, but I'm going to put these two out as well.
You mean the other people we gotta fight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So those are our players as of right now. I'll do a little zooming in action. We got these two hanging out up here, and we got this lady trying to crash the fight. Let's see if we can get real up in that face. Yeah, that's a good view. There we go. Perfect.
So
Okay.
is the goopy gal is she the one that just exploded out of the suit?
Yes.
Nice.
And so this is now where we figure out the initiatives. Ambrose, I need to know yours.
3.
Cool. That's not great. Ingrid,
Mine was 5, so
Hazel,
10.
and Valentine.
I rolled a 15.
Nice. Okay. Let me.
Which one of these ladies is Corey?
Yeah, just
Had
fucking
fun.
rip
That's a
it,
great
baby.
question.
I did roll a
Slop that
20
down,
for my
dude.
initiative.
Yeah,
So.
dude. The big boy.
Is that
Did you
Will's
actually?
mom?
That is Will's
I
mom.
rolled an 18 plus 2. So
Ooh,
an
yeah.
unmatched
Thank you,
roll.
Will's
Yay, also, thank you
mom.
for the donation.
Oh,
Thank you,
Yes.
Will's mom.
Yay,
Thanks, Mom.
thank you.
Thank you, Will's mom. We love you, Will's mom.
We do. All right. I'm gonna roll.
Everybody say thank you, Will's mom.
Or
You,
else.
Will's mom.
Thank
Or
you,
else.
Will's mom.
Why is this combat getting so much harder?
It's crazy how that happens, right?
Mhm.
It's almost like this is the end of a mini series, and we gotta
It is almost
Players are
like
getting
that.
too smart.
You know, so
Gotta go
far,
to
It's
bed.
almost like the players are like too happy.
I will talk shit all through my death saving throws. It's fun. How far does this thing move?
I'd like
Okay.
to see you try and kill me. That one.
all right.
Listen,
Did.
anyone can die.
Corey,
Yes.
what is your
Sure.
dexterity modifier? It's +2?
It's +2. It's a 14, so +2.
Okay, cool.
Spitties.
So here's what's going to happen.
Nice.
This person, this lovely individual, is going to go first
Mhm.
and is going to take some movement. Going to do a little bit of moving here. So we're going to do
Where you going?
Let me pull up my.
up to here and is going to how far away is that? Yeah, it's a little too far at the moment.
My bestiary.
Okay. He's going to immediately try to reach out and grab Irene. So we're going to see how that goes.
Absolutely not. Not my wife.
Not your wife.
Oh wow.
I'll ask you a question. Would you like to interpose? Would you like to dive in front of your wife?
Absolutely. 100,000%.
Very good. Does a 22 beat your armor class?
Absolutely. 100%.
This large, melty being scoops you up and grabs you in a bear hug, basically, and starts squeezing you with monstrous strength. You are going to take 36 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Wow, I'm almost dead immediately. I have 3 hit points left.
I did ask.
It's a lot
I
of
did
damage.
ask if you wanted to
No,
do
you
that.
did. No, for sure. You did for sure ask. Knowing what my answer would be.
You've played into his trap.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff, pretty crazy stuff, if I'm being honest. You'll be able to attempt to escape from that. That is all she is going to do on her turn. She's going to roar, squeeze you, and hold you real tight. At that moment, I'm going to say, I don't know, this may be a little bit of narrative flavor, but I feel like you maybe hear like a little like squeaky car horn. It plays like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. As something else is going to burst through the front doors of the building. Corey, would you like to describe what everybody sees?
Dripping through the front door. The doors are already blown out, so it's kind of just like slides on through. What you see is you see a gorilla riding in a what looks to be a retrofitted bumper car that is made to look like a giant rat. He's driving with he's holding 2 rusty lead pipes, one in both hands, and then he's driving with one of his feet, and he's just
All right.
What would you like to do, Quincy?
I will say this just for you, Will. I changed things right at the top, right before the show started, and I took instead of mounted combat, I took the mobile feat because I just felt like mechanically it would be much easier. I will go ahead and start out. I'll be this this boar man. I imagine I'm like right here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move 40 feet. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, wait. That's a lot fewer feet. Actually, I'm going to scoot around so I'm not running directly at them. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. feet of my full movement, and then I'm gonna move 30 plus 10, baby. And then I'm gonna move forward 5, 10. Use my action to get over here. And I'm at the ready. I'm just skirting along, I'm whipping around. I don't know what these are, but if they're like tables, I'm like they're whipping around tables and shit, like skirt. And you can hear as I'm going along, you hear the pipes that are like scraping against the floor, like skirt, just going. All right, that's enough skirts for me.
Absolutely incredible.
Just so much.
I'm just like I'm in its face, just like.
It's a hell of an entrance.
I got
a hell of an entrance.
10 for 10.
That's as far as I got with the character, guys. Where everything from here on is
improv.
Incredible.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Valentine, you are next.
All right. Takes a minute to kind of collect himself after seeing this entrance and is like, okay. Looks at Ingrid is being crushed. I'm gonna cast a spell. I think what Valentine does is he like basically just pulls out probably got like a Pip-Boy kind of equivalent looking thing on his arm that he like flips open, hits a couple buttons, and then presses it. Then presses the enter key, and then there's a magical spark and energy that comes off of it, links to Ingrid, and I'm going to cast Vortex Warp and pull Ingrid over to us out of this thing's clutches.
Whoa, that is very good.
That's good.
Yeah,
incredible.
Wow.
And just put Ingrid over here. You can roll a saving throw to resist if you'd like.
No, I'm not going to resist that. I'll just run back in.
Is that an ability or the name of the spell?
That is a second level artificial spell.
Okay. I do not have that one in my database. So I'm going to have to trust you on what it does.
To magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. Target must succeed a con saving throw or choose to fail, or is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The space must be on a surface or liquid that can support the target without having to squeeze.
Perfect.
Sick, dude. Thank you.
Move.
All right. So you've successfully pulled Ingrid away. The woman looks around into her arms like she's confused about where you went, and then is going to just roar in frustration.
Yeah, Ingrid, are you okay?
I don't have time to worry about myself. And I start sprinting.
All right.
Start sprinting back.
Yeah.
Bonus action, gonna use Dimitri to give everyone temp HP.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just gonna yell, Dimitri, defensive mode. And I'm trying to pull up the amount of heals real quick. Temp 8, 1d8 plus intel. Hold on. 6 plus 3, so 9. Everyone has 9 temp HP.
Incredible. Thank you.
And as a move, I will move over here a bit.
Perfect.
That's what I got.
All right. I love that. That was incredibly clutch. Well played. Next up is Hazel.
all right. They're in. So does this look like a troll like we fought previously, where I have to be worried about it possibly regenerating?
It doesn't
Like we did last time?
necessarily. I mean, it has troll-like qualities, but doesn't necessarily look like a troll. It definitely doesn't look like the ones you fought.
Okay.
It's not green, for one thing.
It's also, I guess, it's still large, but is it still like? It's mechanically large, but is it like smaller than the actual trolls were, in theory?
Probably slightly, yeah, but I would say she's still probably pushing like 9-10 feet.
Quick roll.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna have to move to do this. What is the range on this?
An excellent question.
I haven't used the spell, so I gotta make sure I'm not fucking it up. Okay. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, down 1. I move here. That puts me in range. And so I an action, 30 feet, concentration. So this doesn't say that okay, so I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Mm-hmm. What's the spell?
Witch Bolt.
Oh,
Nice.
At third
Nice.
level. So
Ooh.
so that was an 18 on the die plus 6, so 18, 19, 4 to hit.
How much to hit?
24.
24 hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you're doing this on the tall lady?
Yes, I'm doing it on the big one.
Okay.
It's third level, so that's 3d12. Where are my d12s? Oh. 16, 17, 18 points of electricity damage.
Goodness.
And then for the next, For the next minute, as long as I maintain the concentration spell, I can do 1d12 automatically to that target.
Yeah. What does this look like as Hazel does it?
So Hazel scoots over, and similar to whenever she does any of her magic, her her eyes do that like raccoon in the dark silvering thing for a moment. And then it just arcs straight out of her fingers like fucking Darth Sidious. It just does it. And it's three bolts.
Nice.
So 3 just.
So since you can basically just keep jolting, do they like stay like they lash to her and kind of like stick to her?
I don't think they do. I
mean,
think
it's really just flavor if you want.
No, I think the way it looks is like it just crackles over her body, but because she can do it continuously, the crackling never really stops.
Hell yeah.
It's like, you know how like when you're out in a field and you know lightning's about to strike and like the hair rises? It's like she's permanently lightning rod affected.
Perfect. That is so sick.
And that
cool.
that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Then what is going to happen now is the white-clad woman, you will all have noticed, if you're paying attention, which some of you may be, some of you may not be, you notice a pool of like water around her feet. And you realize that her appearance as a human woman has been slowly melting ever since she set foot in the building. And now the last layer of it drips off of her and into that pool around her feet, revealing her true form, which you immediately recognize as the frostbitten corpse-looking woman that you encountered in the park when you first saved Irene Briggs.
Yep.
Quite a reveal. I know.
Bitch.
And
Take her out.
How does this thing work?
What did we call her? We were calling her something.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. I might have it in my notes.
We were making fun of
calling her.
That was a great question.
Wow, yeah. What were we?
It wasn't polite.
No.
I wouldn't expect you to be polite.
In front of everybody.
It's true. All right.
Man, what did we call her? I don't remember.
Here's what's going to happen. She is going to hold that gray staff in her hand aloft and rise 50 feet off of the ground to hover in the air of the ballroom. And actually...
Nice.
Okay. She is going to take aim, I think, evaluating threats. Okay, yeah, seeing what you just did to the other one, Hazel, she is going to hold out one hand and send a frosty ray in your direction. A ray of frost, if you will. She's going to roll.
You're back.
I'm back. What is she doing to me?
Sorry, we got raided.
Hey.
Welcome on in. Hello.
Welcome.
She's blasting you with a ray of frost.
Okay.
Real quick, welcome on in, Raiders. Thanks for stopping by. We are in the finale of our mini-series, Class Reunion Winter Break. It's a spin-off of our normal game, Winter Class Reunion. And our intrepid heroes are currently in the middle of a ballroom in Ohio, fighting a trio of horrible, magical women. And one of them is on a date. Not the horrible women. One of the players is also on a date.
One of the players is on.
I'm on a date.
Welcome to Gay Drama, the game.
Gay Drama, TM.
All right, cool. So she's blasting you with a ray of frost and does a 16 hit.
Literally, exactly.
Damn.
That is my armor class with mage armor.
Boy. All right, you're going to take a little bit of damage. Nothing too serious.
Oh, really? Go on.
Burn that temp HP.
I think it's fine.
Oh, yeah. How much temp HP did we get? I forget.
9.
9, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So.
You're going to take 8 points of cold damage.
So pretty much that's going to soak all my temp.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Okay. Noted. That bitch has put herself on notice.
Sorry, I realized that I hadn't added the dice overlay, so it's catching up now.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, cool. Those will go away in a second. Meanwhile, that is what she's going to do. Also, she is going to call out to her friend that you just blasted full of electricity, and is going to say, Karis, get closer.
Karis.
Too close to Karen. Not Will's mom. Will's mom is an angel.
We love Will's mom.
Will's mom.
We love Will's mom.
It's okay. She's not watching anymore, I can guarantee you.
Or she just pops in to be like, psych.
That could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. It is Ingrid's turn.
Oh, God. Okay. Ingrid is in bad shape. Ingrid is okay. Anyway, Ingrid. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. Ingrid is standing next to, who am I standing next to right now? I'm standing next to Dimitri. I give Dimitri a little pat on his head. And I am going to put my hand over my heart where my shooting star patch is under my fancy vest. And I am going to I think you see as Ingrid's body kind of there's these like dark almost like storm clouds, but it's almost like night passing through her body. And you see her body melt away, and she becomes a starry figure, holding a beautiful chalice, and she becomes the chalice, and she is going to then, I guess at that point, yeah, they're going to turn over to the floating woman, and I think they're gonna say, fuck, what am I gonna say? I think they're gonna say, you speak of home, yet there are many others here who find their home in this place. Let the stars guide you to where you need to be, whether it is Avalon or somewhere beyond. For now, you endanger those around us and those who live here. And there are consequences for those such actions. And then from the chalice, actual storm clouds are going to appear above. And it almost like a foggy night sky. And then right above the woman, the clouds are going to part in a perfect circle, and I'm going to cast Moonbeam on her.
Excellent.
And she has to roll a Constitution saving throw. If she's a shape changer, which I don't know if she is, but I'm assuming she might be, she rolls with disadvantage.
Okay.
And
that's
my
a con
DC,
saving throw?
That is a con saving throw. My DC isn't very high because we're not like the most ballers, but my DC is 14.
Okay.
And that's at level 2.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
What did you roll?
She got a 13.
Nice.
Anyway.
The power of love.
The power of love. Okay, so she's going to take 2d10 radiant damage.
Get her.
Yeah. Also, if she is a shape changer, since she failed, she instantly reverts to her original form, and she can't assume a different form until she leaves my light. But I'm assuming you said she's already in her usual form, so
her form remains unchanged. Do with that what you will.
That's fine. That's what I figured. Okay, so it's going to be 2. How do I roll 2 of these? Oh,
just click it twice.
Oh, sick. Okay, 2d10. Hello?
Sometimes it takes a second.
Oh, there we go. Oh, not very good. I rolled a 5. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
She, the woman who is floating in the air, is going to make eye contact with the still human-looking, darkly clad woman standing down below her. They're going to sort of roll their eyes at each other in unison, and the one in the dark clothing is going to sort of almost spit out, Guardians. Speaking of which,
Witch. This
witch bolt. Witch bolt.
You stealing my shit?
Listen.
You copying my moves?
The woman in the black clothing is going to cast a spell and is going to be targeting. I can't click on the OBS preview. That's not how Owlbear Rodeo works. really kind of limited in choices here, I think is going to actually target Irene, who has not had a chance to move yet.
Darn date.
Going for the kill.
A black beam of energy is going to fly towards Irene.
No, bro.
It's going to hit her, and she is immediately going to fall to her knees with like a sharp gasp of pain. And you see her kneeling there like she is having very hard time standing up. She is breathing heavily. She seems to be very weak all of a sudden.
Can we roll Arcana to try to ID the spell? Or is that...
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
What is my Arcana? Probably garbage.
That is a 12. Nope, that's higher than that. That is a... That is a 12.
Great. You are not entirely certain what the spell specifically is, but you can tell that it is a necromancy effect that weakens the target. I'll give you that much.
We don't love
necromancer is problem.
Well, it is a date after all. You can't spell romance without necromance.
Nice.
No.
Or the other way around, whatever.
The other way, but you got it. You got it.
Okay. And that's all she's going to do, actually. She's gonna stay put. She's also going to call out and say, Karis, get over here. Which means that it is Ambrose's turn.
Okay. I've been having so many thoughts, which means I have absolutely nothing fully organized in my brain at this point, because I have considered so many different ways I could take this. I think for the moment, Ambrose is going to first move just a little bit closer, so that before this lovely creature can rejoin its presumable masters, they can cast Bane on it.
Yes!
Nice, hell yeah.
Get him.
And so much like they did during the fight with the trolls, they're going to bite their tongue to draw blood. And I think in this instance, they're just going to look at Karis and say, today's not your lucky day. And yes.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yep, charisma saving throw.
Oof. Okay.
Is she charismatic?
You know, shockingly.
Nice.
Shockingly, she's not. But she did roll a natural 1.
Oh,
Oof.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Actually, that might be a 7, but either way.
Still does not meet the DC.
Yeah, it's still not enough. It is a 9, but that is still too low.
Yep. So I think after doing that, actually Ambrose is going to look at our potentially new friend with the lead pipes and say, hey, Chaos Gremlin, fuck shit up, and I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Ping, 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 ping.
Hell yeah.
Incredible. Okay. Cool. It's Irene's turn.
Irene's turn?
It's Irene's turn, and she is just going to try to... She is having a very hard time moving, but she's going to try her best to crawl away from Karis and to safety. She's like on hands and knees and like trembling with every move that she makes. And that is all she is able to do on her turn. But now it is Karis's turn, and Karis is going to try to listen. Karis is going to say something, shout something to the other two, women in a language that none of you speak. And then try to move through here to about right there. And
Did you
then
take opportunity attacks? What?
Yeah, can I take an opportunity attack?
you can take an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Bop her with them lead pipes.
Get it. All right, it's a d20 plus whatever my modifier is, which is +5. Let's go.
Let's go, bro.
What did I get? A 2? Fat 2? It's a 7. It's a fat 7.
And you've got the bardic inspiration. Do not forget the bardic inspiration.
What's the bardic information or
That
inspiration? How
is
much is it?
Bardic
Is it a d6?
information.
Bardic information.
That is a D8.
Oops.
I'm
It's the
gonna
hot
roll a
goss.
d8. Why not? Let's get it. Oh, it's a d10. I'll roll a d8. Why not? Let's get it. It's a 2 plus 5 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Does a 10 hit?
10 does
Big old-
not hit.
Big old 10, double digits.
Rather,
Big
I will
old
say, that you kind of like smack the lead pipes against her like arm as she lumbers past you. She doesn't seem to take any notice of it.
Gotcha.
She completely ignores it. Yeah. But once she does get past you, she is going to turn and kind of like square up. So she's kind of like interposed herself between all of you and the other two, and is going to square up almost T-posing, and is going to try to similarly snatch you up, Quincy.
Can try.
Gonna try. We'll see how it goes.
FAFO.
Me desperately going between tabs.
That's a 26.
No.
26 does hit.
That's good. You're gonna take, how much was it? 36 points of bludgeoning damage and be grappled.
3-6. Got
3-6.
you. All right. So, ape form just gets crushed. Just like you hear bones cracking, and underneath you just see like a dude wearing a really ratty suit, like hair's wild, big beard. He looks like what's his name?
Robin Williams in Jumanji.
Oh my god,
Incredible.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Alan Parsons, that's his name.
Oh, okay, yeah. Also, yeah.
Alan Parsons from Jumanji. Yeah. Getting like back bend. That's who you see from behind.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Amazing.
What a
Incredible,
vision.
beautiful. I
That is-
love a two-jury.
That is all
party.
Karis can do. So it's actually Quincy's turn. You are grappled. You can try to get out of it if you want to.
All right. Quincy is you're gonna instantly see squeezes like down into ape form and then like grows back into ape form next turn. I'm not gonna try and get out of the grapple. I'm just gonna whack it in the head with these pipes.
Okay.
Incredible.
Right where
Yeah.
I want to be.
Right where I want
That
to
is
be.
That is totally fair to do. Roll your attack.
This is D20 plus 5. This is a D20 plus 5. 15 plus 5 is 20. Let's go.
That's a hit.
13 plus 5 is 18. Let's go.
That is also a hit.
Go. Hell yeah.
These are both D6s plus 3. All right. 2 D6s plus 3 each.
2d6
plus
is
6.
plus 6.
Let's go.
It is, in fact, skirmish time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's a 1. Get out of here.
I know.
That's 9 points of damage. 9 points of bonk damage right to the top of the head.
Giving that
That's
bonk damage.
Not nothing. And this time, Karis definitely notices. This time, Karis, like, roars in pain, does not care for the fact that you are just smacking iron pipes into her head.
I
Also,
imagine it was like, it just like shrunk a little bit, so he was like looking up at her,
Yeah.
and then came back up to being the same eye level. There's just like this ape face screaming, like spit coming out of his mouth.
Hella bonked.
Incredible.
Also, feel free to
Hella
move
bonked.
yourself 5 feet closer since she
Oh,
snatched
yeah.
you up.
She picked you up like a baby.
Yeah. Maybe this is just her way of like loving you, you know?
Could be.
Yeah.
Love hurts.
Her love
does hurt.
language is pain.
Is that your whole turn, the double bunk?
Bonus action, no movement. Ready to go.
Okay. All right, then Valentine.
Oh, heck. All right. First move, I'm going to have Dimitri roll forward a little bit. Doot, 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 doot. Singing a little happy song. Hang out there for a second.
Didn't you say he was made from one of those washing machines that plays music when it's done?
Oh yeah, no. I went to a closing Sears and bought a bunch of their like surplus equipment, and there's a lot of like washing machine parts that are in there that just sing. He's a very cheerful murder bot. I'm gonna have Dimitri take a shot on the flying woman, since the grapple situation's a little much for me to shoot into right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Very fair. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. She is 50 feet off of the ground.
Yeah, it's too easy. The range for this thing is, I think, 120 feet.
Perfect.
I'll double check that to make sure I'm not doing something I shouldn't.
Blocker.
120. Yep. Cool. Kaboom. +6. That's a big old 10.
10 total? Yeah, That's a miss.
Can I re-roll it? No, okay. Okay, so that misses.
Like just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
For free.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Dimitri shoots this like force ballista bolt, just punches a hole in the ceiling next to her.
Yeah,
probably...
I will say that she deflects it with the staff in her hands.
Okay. And Valentine's also gonna shoot. He pulls out his pistol, loads a comically large round into it that probably shouldn't fit into the actual chamber or barrel, and like just shoves it in and starts glowing with like radiant light, and he just aims his massive pistol up and then fires and kind of slides back about 2 feet. I'm casting Scorching Ray through my gun.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
So I will also roll that as well.
We love to see it.
What was that?
The dot's
9?
in the middle, so that's kind of confusing.
It says it's a 9 on the side.
Then
okay,
it's
I don't know if you have.
So 15.
Do you have Bardic Inspiration?
No, but there are points of advantage I could use.
That is true. You could pull from the pool if you want.
Unless the audience wants to give me guidance.
Oh, I can give you guidance. I've got
I
a
can
thing.
give you guidance. I have a bunch of points.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We can all give you guidance all at the same time.
Give you endless guidance.
How much guidance can I get?
Let's say one at a time.
That seems very fair.
We got some. We got some from the audience.
Yay! Thank you.
Much guidance, but one per roll. So yeah,
That's a 3. So that brings it to an 18.
that is a hit.
All right.
Hey! Yay!
Ooh, we did it, guys.
It is a team effort.
It was a
Guidance,
team
guidance,
game.
effort.
guidance now costs 67,000 channel points.
All right. Oh no, I didn't have the spell up. That's dumb of me.
You fool.
I know, right? Okay. 2d6 fire. Okay, it's 2d6 plus 1d8. D6 2. Why is this so complicated? 2, 6, 8. 12.
12 points of fire damage.
Yep.
And that was to the flying lady?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
That was the first ray. There were 3.
All right.
Get her.
Do it to it.
So.
Come into our town.
It's a hot 9. That's probably just going to miss. Oh, it was a nat 20 for a hot second. Okay.
No.
For just a second.
For just a second. Tease me. 10. 16.
Do you want to use one of those guidances that you got?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to.
Yeah, do that.
So 17.
That's a hit.
All right,
Hey!
cool.
Yay!
All right, 3, 7, 12.
She will yell out, "It burns!"
Just fire into the air.
Nice, fuck yeah.
Burns as two of them hit her and cause her pain, burn her, it seems like.
Good stuff.
All right.
I'm going to move a little bit, but like 10 feet. That's all I got.
Cool.
That spell is burnt.
Hazel.
All right. So, Flying Lady's been shot. Nothing's happened to her friend, correct?
Correct. The woman in black has not been touched yet.
Okay. I need to move. I move over here. That puts her. That puts her within range. So I can't do another concentration spell, so I'm just gonna do the good old tried and true Warlock Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 of them.
When in doubt.
When in doubt,
Pew,
pew pew. So that's not what I want. That's a D12. I want a D20.
Nice.
21 to hit for the first
Ooh.
one.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's gonna be 1d10. It's only 2 points of damage on the first one, and then with the second one,
So just 2 points
that's
of
a
damage?
19. Yeah, so 19 to hit on the
That
second
hits.
one. Okay. And that one is going to be... I don't know why my D10
Divide it by 10
D100.
and it's fine.
I was like, I just don't know why I decided to do that.
I'm sorry, you don't get to do 70 points of damage, but
I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
That's silly. This I
kid
just
is
don't like
dumb.
that it's I don't like that it's in my D10 box and it's showing up that way. So 7
yeah,
points
they
of damage.
both live
So
in the D10 box.
I don't love it. So that's 9 total, and then I'm going to tick my automatic D12 of lightning against
Karis.
our friend, Karis.
Nice.
So
fuck
she's
yeah.
gonna take.
Focus fire.
It's only gonna be 3 more points, but it's still.
Okay.
She's still taking it.
It's not nothing. It
Not
is
nothing.
not
It's
nothing.
not.
She roars in pain, and the woman in black is going to hiss. And I will say at that point, it seems only fair since she has taken damage finally, that she's going to reveal her true form as this this sort of dark-skinned, very clawed, bandage-wrapped, grinning, horrible figure with
Gross.
long, sharp nails.
Boogie.
Gross.
Yeah. So now they're all in their true forms.
All right.
Hazel, is that your whole turn?
Yeah, I think the only thing Hazel's gonna do, and it's more flavor than anything, is Hazel is going to start like getting her bag ready so that she can get the book out if she needs to, because I feel like that might be necessary for 1 or 2 of these ladies. So I'm just gonna.
Fair enough.
And I know at least one name. So
That is true. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it?
Yeah, because I'm assuming that's just a standard action, so I'll have to do it on my next turn. Because
Yes.
we never really discussed it, but I can only presume.
We did not discuss it, but yeah, I think that's fair.
Then that is my turn.
All right. The flying woman is going to take stock of the situation, survey the battlefield. Yes.
She also, because she is starting her turn in my moonbeam, she has to make another Constitution saving throw or take damage.
Cool.
Well, she'll take damage either way, but
yeah.
How much damage?
Yes.
Does that move with her?
No.
Okay. 14.
That is my DC, so technically you win, but she'll take half damage.
Technically.
Damn. So again with the 5, come on now. She'll take 2 damage.
Okay. All right, 2 damage.
Oh, also real quick, I'm sorry to keep interrupting on her turn, but is she flying up? Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't matter. Forget it.
That's fair.
Virginia.
Okay. She is going to survey the battlefield, and her eyes are going to fall on you, Hazel. She is going to snarl across the room. And actually, I think, like, even though she is 50 feet up in the air and far away from you, you can hear her as if she's standing next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the, like, intensity of her gaze as the first thing she's going to say before she does any of this, the first thing she's going to say on her turn is she's going to crow, sort of victoriously, cackle a little bit. She's going to say, "Sisters, we are united." And you can see now that they are within closer proximity to each other, that these, like, this sort of semi-tangible force shimmers in the air between all of them. You can feel the power building there. And then she is going to look at you and she's going to sort of say to you, Hazel, so that you can almost hear her in your ear. She's going to say, "You have the mother's scent on you."
She loves my family best.
I will not harm you. Instead, sleep. And she is going to, you can see, because you're looking at her, you can see her eyes film over with this sort of swirling darkness as she is going to, she's going to try to compel you to fall unconscious. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Okay. Can we use advantage on saves? Okay. So what is my wisdom saving throw? I mean, it's a +2, so it's not nothing, but I'd rather not. So 15. Do I stay awake?
$15, you said?
Yep.
You do. You feel it on you, like an inexorable force sort of pushing you down, almost like dragging your eyelids down over your ears. But then you hear her voice in one ear, and then in your other ear, you hear another voice that says, "It is not time to sleep, child. There is work still to do."
I think all you guys hear is just Hazel let out this absolutely unsettling laugh of just delight, just like completely thrilled that her godmother is on her side in the face of these witches.
Hazel, are you good over there?
I'm perfect tonight.
Okay.
I think that is. Oh, she's definitely going to move out of your moonbeam, though. I'm going to say that she's going to fly over there.
And fly where? Okay, easy.
Just over there.
Okay.
She's like, I don't like that shit.
Run away, Carrot. All right.
Yeah.
And that's Ingrid's turn, actually.
Actually, it's the Chalice's turn.
Right.
So Chalice is going to turn to the flying lady. Actually, Chalice will turn to Irene and reach out a starry hand, pouring the chalice like down onto the floor, and you see like this pooling, like almost silvery, starry liquid flow out and go toward Irene, and they're going to cast Healing Word on Irene.
Okay.
So that is going to be, and because I'm Chalice right now, I actually get to add a bonus to it. So
Nice.
Bonus.
a bonus, a little sneaky bonus. And they're very dramatic. So they're going to say, "Drink of the starlight, my child. Fill yourself with light." And they're going to. I'm going to roll for that.
Okay.
I will say this just in case, because I don't know what's going on with Irene, but Healing Word does not affect, has no effect on undead or constructs.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know.
Got anything to share?
No.
Okay.
Anything weird happening?
No, that's just good to know.
Okay.
Neat.
Whoops, I need to read this. Okay, so spell ability modifier is Wisdom. So that's going to be a Wisdom +3. Okay. So now it's a D4 +3, but then also a D8 +3. So I'll just roll all that together. Hello?
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 Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
It's not rolling.
Hello?
No,
Or
this
did
is
it roll?
Patrick.
Is the Are you
Did it?
It's loading.
Is it doing that thing where it just shakes?
No, it's just loading. Anyway,
You want me to roll
well,
you a
while it
couple
loads, because
dice?
that's just my bonus action.
I got a couple up here for you.
Yeah, I could just roll it for you. It's D20, right?
I mean, no. What? How dare? No, I have my dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I just rolled a nat 1. Ew.
Actually, I think you're stuck with Corey's nat 1. Sorry.
No. Anyway, while that is loading, and I'll roll physical if I have to, but while that's loading, because that's just a bonus action.
Sure.
After Chalice pours out the like liquid from the chalice, they're going to pull it up and then look up at the flying lady and just kind of like a and then they're going to move Moonbeam on top of her again.
Just like, where are you going?
Yeah. And I can't move that circle, but I can just recreate it, I guess. I don't know why
I apparently can't either, so.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's a shape.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just use something
okay.
else to represent
Just
it.
permanently there on the floor.
Yeah.
Permanently. Well, yeah,
That's
it
her
is.
puddle.
So I'll just make a new one.
That's her pee puddle.
It's her pee puddle.
You could have left it. That's true. She did have that puddle.
That's true. Okay. So, yeah, they move Moonbeam on top of her.
Okay.
And then they just laugh. And and then they're probably going to step forward next to Ambrose, get a little bit closer, and maybe die. Who knows? Not very
Maybe
strong.
die.
I don't have a lot of health points.
I feel that.
Maybe die.
And then maybe one day this thing will load and we'll know what I rolled.
Here, do you want me to just roll it for you?
No. It's fine. You can continue and I'll just roll and I'll tell you what I got.
That sounds good. All right. No problemo. After Ingrid, it is the woman in black's turn. She's going to move for sure. Yeah, it just makes sense. She's going to move across the floor. Actually, wait, no. Dang.
Where you going, lady?
I don't know. She's working with some constraints at the moment. I think she will move over to here and follow her sister's lead.
Cool.
And she's going to extend one hand at you, Hazel, and bolts of force are going to burst out of her hand and fly unerringly in your direction.
Do it.
Okay. She's gonna.
Do it.
She's gonna do it.
She won't do it.
She's doing it.
She can't.
I want her to do it.
She's
She said she's
literally
gonna
doing
do
it.
it, but she's not gonna do it.
She's too shy. She's shy.
She's literally doing it.
Come on now. Why am I rolling?
Anybody else feel like she's not going to do it?
Stop.
At
Right?
this point?
I have a feeling.
That kind of sucks, actually.
It's 11, just so you know, Will. I
11.
rolled a 5. A lot. So 5 plus 6.
11 points of healing
I think
for
it's-
Ingrid. I mean,
Got it.
Points of
Irene.
healing for Irene.
Irene, right.
Get it
Cool.
Goops.
The wrong lesbian with an I name.
Ingrid isn't even here.
We don't know
It's
what
Chalice.
Ingrid's
Ingrid's
deal
not
is.
here. It's Chalice only.
That's true.
We definitely don't know
yeah.
what Chalice's deal is. You take 3 points of force damage.
Okay. Noted.
Ouchie.
Ouchie. She's gonna end her turn.
Dishonest.
Who is Ambrose? It's Ambrose's turn. And you want to know something really beautiful that I just wanted to mention is that earlier when Julia was talking, for some reason the captions read John 15:13. I was like, I don't know what that is, but I guess it's a Bible verse. So let me Google it. And I Googled it, and it's greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. I just think that's really beautiful.
Wow.
Anyway, JD, it's your turn.
Wow, I hate you.
Foreshadowing.
TPK.
I hate you so much right now. So actually, first thing that Ambrose is going to do, because I forgot to do this last time, they would like to look around and see if they can see Shambros anywhere in the room.
Oh yeah.
Shambros.
Very good. Very
Shambros.
interesting. I'm going to make you
forgot about
roll it because we're in the middle of a
I
fight.
figured. Yeah, no, that's valid.
Shambros.
Shambros.
We completely forgot about this bitch.
What a nerd.
All right, that's not brilliant. That's not terrible. That is a 14.
With a 14, I'm going to say you don't. With a 14, you do not see Shambros anywhere around here.
Interesting.
Oh, was there a Peppa sighting?
Pepita.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
well then I.
there can be here.
Oh, is the
force it.
emote? I'll put it for the emote.
Pepita.
Pepita.
Bloody.
Hi, Pepita.
You're live for an audience of millions.
You're live for an audience. Hold on.
Everyone in the whole
When's Peppa gonna
world
play?
loves you.
I think it's kind of a little secret right now, but
Cat game.
it's kind of a little secret right now. But
goodness.
I personally think Raph should play Peppa in the game on the 28th.
What a cute.
Incredible.
Well, I
Yeah.
won't. I won't be there, but it also won't be
What a
Pepita. But it'll be someone else. I'm sure
Right.
someone else will be there.
Right? Yeah, I forgot you can't be there.
I can't be there.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Anyway, let's die.
Let's die.
Let's go.
Fucking metal.
Speaking of which, it is Ambrose's turn.
It is Ambrose's turn.
Speaking of dying.
I've been so stuck on how to approach this. I think I'm gonna do something that probably doesn't seem that helpful to anyone but me, but I think what Ambrose is going to do
It's a very Ambrose move.
it is a very Ambrose. I mean, like, you're not wrong.
Wheels within wheels.
What you
I
gonna do?
think they're going to move just a little bit closer so that they can be in range of Irene for this, and I think they're going to cast Detect Thoughts on her.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Nice.
Bold move, Cotton.
You dirty slut.
That's what she's thinking.
Damn.
That's not a roll that you make, right? That is a save that she makes.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
that is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man.
Interesting.
I'm curious though. I'm angry, but also I'm nosy. So
You
Well,
still
here's-
get,
That's only if I'm trying to push like deeper in,
Right.
which I will be.
that's true.
but you get a glimpse no matter what, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you going to push?
Yes.
Cool.
Why would you even dare otherwise?
And what's the DC?
That is a great question. 14.
14. Okay. You reach out to probe Irene's thoughts, and you get the barest brush with said thoughts before it like snaps shut and locks you out entirely. But even that brief glimpse is incredibly overwhelming. You get impressions more than anything concrete, but that's mostly just because it is such a barrage of information. There's just so much there. You just get this impression of thousands, if not millions of years. You get this impression of another world different from this one. A family torn asunder, cold and detached, bloodshed and slaughter, and also something approximating love, but ultimately closer to obsession.
What?
Fairest.
You son of a
And
gun.
you're gonna take some damage, I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'll let
Just
you
out
make
of curiosity,
Yeah.
I don't know if this would make a difference, but just in hearing how overwhelming it is and those pieces, would that affect Ambrose at all? A little bit less, given that they have all of the archivists inside of their head already.
no.
Okay.
It is more than you have ever come in contact with.
Okay.
So I need you to make, I'm going to say, a Constitution saving throw just because it is overwhelming.
Cool.
also, not to be that bitch, but I'm pretty sure
What are you
She
pretty
knows
sure of?
you cast that spell.
Okay.
That's not. I mean, that's not as bad as it could be, but that's still only a 14.
Okay. All right.
I mean, yes, she knows, but she can't really do anything about it right now. She's a little busy.
That's fair.
It's extremely true. You're gonna take 42 points of psychic damage.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Cool. All
You
right.
just like essentially tase yourself right out of this fight.
All right. Yeah, that's okay.
How are you doing on hit points?
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I have 5 hit points left.
I had a feeling you'd be okay.
But you have a good berry.
That's true. He's still got one of those.
Don't forget, you have a good berry.
Carrying that bitch around.
Needless to say, this knocks you flat on your ass. This is just so much.
So to the rest of us, do we just see Ambrose like look at Irene and then just blast backwards?
Not blast backwards, but maybe like fall to one knee. And I'm going to say that you are bleeding from your ears, from your nose. You sound in your head. There's a ringing like a bomb just went off right next to you. Like you have that like combat like ringing of like I was just in an explosion and you can't hear anything. You can't really process anything, I will say.
Jesus.
I'm also going to say I think it would be fair to say that the disguise self falls off at that point because
that makes sense.
Yeah, that would track.
That makes sense. I think the only thing you can see through this like ringing and the way that the floor is tilting under your feet and kind of feels like you're on a moving ship as you fail to get your bearings is you look up and you see Irene staring dead at you.
You hath fucked around. And you hath found out.
Cool.
And it is her turn. She is going to regain her feet, even though it looks like it takes some effort on her part. And she is going to run to Chalice's side.
Okay.
Again, she is not like the steadiest on her feet. It seems like your spell might have helped, but she is still like not 100%. So she kind of stumbles over to you and
it's okay.
And that's really about all she can do, but at least she is like out of the middle of everything now.
Okay.
You're the wheel, right? Yeah, that's you.
So yeah,
she's like right there, right at your side. Right at your side. Okay.
Why do you keep saying it so
No
ominously?
Gains flanking.
Oh no.
Sneak attack.
Oh no.
It's Karis's turn. And Karis still has Karis still has her hands wrapped around Quincy, the monkey, your new monkey friend.
It's a big monkey.
He's a
big
giant
monkey friend. And is going to just do the same thing. Is gonna just squeeze you again.
Ouchie.
Yeah, 36 points of damage.
Ouchie. This lady does a lot of damage.
She does.
All right. What was that, 36?
Yeah.
Is it 36 every time? I feel like that's what it was last time.
Yeah.
It is. Well, I'm just doing the average. I'm just doing the average damage, but
that's a lot of
that's terrifying.
It is.
Yeah, that's really terrifying.
The good news is she can't do anything else, so you're effectively like keeping her busy by letting her crush you every turn. The downside is eventually you're probably gonna run out of.
Don't worry.
Just keep her busy.
I'm gonna do a thing.
All right.
Very cool. Okay. That is all she can do on her turn. She's not going to move while she's holding you. She is literally just squeezing you, and I think she's going to start like giggling almost as she is crushing you.
I don't like that at all.
Ugh.
No, but she's enjoying it. She is having a great time. That is clear.
Not for me.
Well, love that for her.
Yeah, and it is your
We
turn.
love that for her.
Also,
It's
Quincy.
my turn.
Honestly, a girl boss moment.
Well, this time you hear like bones crunching, cracking, and then back into human form, and then bones crunching, cracking a little bit more. and I'll be like, no, this is too much, and I'll just blast out a tidal wave of gross, disgusting sewage water out of my belly buttons. And I'm gonna cast tidal wave out of my belly button. Tidal wave out of my belly button. Both
absolutely excessive and incredible.
Both
Everybody hated that.
Surf's up, dude.
Both Karis and also I didn't catch her name, but the other witch behind her are gonna make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, that's fair.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, this first one's for Karis, and then after that, it'll be for the other one.
Roll a 2.
What a
roll
fucking...
a 1. Come on, don't be a coward.
Roll a 1.
That's a 10 for Karis.
Kind of like
total.
one.
Eat shit.
And then for the other witch, that is actually a 1 this time, so they both fail.
Nice.
Incredible.
Getting pretty cocky for a guy with 4 hit points. They both get knocked prone.
Okay.
Nice.
And they take 4d8 damage. Full 4d8 damage.
Okay.
Need some big rolls here, boys. Big rolls. Is that a d8? It's a d10. All right.
Everything counts.
Let's get it. That's 1.
Wow. No, whoa.
2. Come along now. 3. Let's get it now, boys. 1 more.
Come on, boys.
4. 4d8. Let's get it, boys.
Okay.
Let's get it, boys.
Let's get it,
Let's
boys.
get it, boy. That's a pretty
That's
good
a 7,
roll. Oh my
a
God.
7, and 8, and then what was the other one? I didn't see the other one.
7, 7, 8, and that's all I see.
Yeah, I'll see
There's
it with one.
There's
I don't
one
see it for
before
three.
it that didn't roll. I'll roll it
Okay,
again.
roll another one, yeah.
Yeah.
It only shows 3.
Geek.
Or 3.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
pretty
good.
good. That's
Pretty good odds.
pretty
18,
solid. dude.
25.
25 points of damage. Just belly button laser of dirty sewage water.
Ew.
Blast
What a
out.
phrase.
But I started my turn grappled, so I don't think I have any movement still. So I'm just standing over Karis. I imagine their arms were just blasted back, and as I drop like 3 feet onto the floor.
Yeah, what I'll say is you were probably prone when you fell, and standing up from that is a move action, right? So,
Yeah, so
It's
am I still
half of
prone?
it.
well, if you want to spend your move action, you can stand up. I'm going to say that you can take a move action. It'll just be to stand
Sick.
up.
Deal. Good deal.
Okay.
I'll
And you
stand
did
up
25 points of damage just to Karis, right?
to both of them.
To both of them. Damn, okay.
It hits a 30-foot line
yeah.
straight forward.
Incredible. Well
Damn.
done.
All right.
Well done, Quincy, you stranger.
Yeah.
Absolute
I
mad
turn
dog.
around and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm Quincy." And then I turn back around.
You know,
You rock!
Like,
I like
yeah.
Quincy.
Wait, I turn around and
absolute,
go, "Ooh, ah." Wait, sorry, I'm Quincy. And then I turn back to what I was doing.
absolute great job, you
absolutely
weird little
relate.
freak.
Love it.
We absolutely love to
It's
see it.
incredible.
Valentine, it is your turn.
All right. Things are looking a little rough. Valentine's gonna move. I'm gonna move to here-ish. That looks
Honestly,
about right.
the spread of damage is impressive in this fight.
Valentine runs up, and I think he actually rips off a necklace that he has, and just crushes it. It's like a little magical symbol, and he says, "I think we're going to need reinforcements." Crushes it and is going to summon a bunch of past doormen to actually get involved in this as well. As this fight has just gone off the rails.
You
That's
tap the mantle of the doorman to summon the spirits of your predecessors to the battlefield.
Yup.
That's so
yeah.
sick.
was a cool
Remind
sentence.
me, you roll for that, right?
Yeah, you said it was a D4.
Okay.
D10. It was a D10 for sure.
Okay.
It was a D10. It was a D4.
I was going to say D10 doesn't sound like me.
That's a 2.
All right. 2 of
So-
them. All right, cool. So we'll say that one of them is going to be Battle Axe Boy, and one of them is going to be Crossed Swords Boy.
Sick.
Okay.
And you have their stats, right? We'll just say that they go on your turn.
I do.
Cool.
Are they able to take an action right now?
They have summoning sickness.
Okay,
so
that's
you'll
fair.
actually, you'll have to wait a turn. No, I think they can. I think they can act now.
Hey, I'm good with either one. Let's see. I'm happier if they act now.
Yeah, I think that's
prefer.
fine.
Yeah, and I'm just, as they appear, they're just gonna appear running towards Karis, right?
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts about what these past two doormen look like?
I think one is like legitimately a knight in armor, like just old school, and I think another one is honestly looks like an Olympic framed fencer in just magical gear that kind of like augments her speed and her attacks effectively.
Love
right? And they just roll in. They've got 30 feet each.
Perfect. I will let
That's more
you
than enough.
control them
That's
so you can move them where you want. They are like semi-transparent, ghostly figures.
100%. I'll give names in a
That's
second when I have a
sick.
second to think.
Sick as fuck.
I'm gonna roll some attacks. All right, so they're both gonna attack at +5. So roll. That's a 10.
That's a miss.
That ain't gonna do it. All right.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah.
All right. And that is 12 points of damage
Hell yeah.
as they go rushing in. And then I'm going to tell Dimitri to heal. So a more defensive protocol for that, which should get everyone, Ingrid, oh no, what's her name? Irene and Ambrose for another 7 temp HP. They don't stack, so if you have more, it doesn't replace it, but if you have less, it replaces it.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah.
So if I still have my 9, I would still have my 9.
Yes.
Heard.
But if you've already spent your temp HP, you have 7 now.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Or if you have like 3, you have 7 now. And then Dimitri's going to move a little closer.
I just have 3 regular.
Word.
So,
hell of a turn.
So I got,
hell of a turn calling out the
sick,
doorman.
dude. Absolutely sick.
Let's turn this fight around.
Hazel, it is your turn.
So I got the book.
You do have the book.
And I have Karis's name.
You do have Karis's
It's
name.
time for her to fucking leave. It's just a little, yeah. So, you know, I want to perform the sealing ritual, which I, as the bookkeeper, am the only one who can perform. And I need to know their name or, yeah, so I'm gonna.
Oh, fucking way.
It is a thing that you're gonna have to spend multiple rounds doing. It is not like a single action that you can take.
Okay.
But if you want to start doing it, you are welcome to. I'll say if you want, we can.
I think the only question is how many rounds does it take?
Here's what I'll say.
10 minutes.
Here's what I'll say. Yeah, you can do it. It takes about a minute with you like focusing and taking your time and being careful. If you want to try to rush it, I will let you. But there is a greater chance that something could go wrong.
Cool.
How many rounds does it take? If I do it the normal way.
You can do it in one round if you want to rush it. You can try.
That's not what I asked you.
Yes.
It takes a minute to do it carefully.
Okay.
It's
Just 10 rounds.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only problem with that is that there are still 2 other bitches who can interrupt me.
Correct. It's not normally something that you do in the middle of a fight. It's normally something where you win the fight and then you do it.
And then they get evicted
Yes.
off of this plane of existence.
If you want to think about it, we could take a break.
Do we want to take a break tonight?
No.
Well, Andy walked away from the computer, which kind of made me think maybe people might want a break. We don't have to take a
5-minute
break if you don't want to.
Quick little 5
Let's do
maybe.
5.
Quick
Let's do
break.
5
Yeah,
minutes.
five.
We could do a
Little
5.
That's
right.
too long.
We'll do a quick little 5-minute break and then we'll get right back at it. Don't go away. See you soon. Right back here. Same bad time, same bad channel. Christ, stop yelling at me.
Yeah, we'll get back in. We'll start the fight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just kidding. Break again. Never let them know your next move.
We just want to fight.
See you in a minute.
We didn't even do the full 5 minutes. Everybody was chomping at the bit to get back. Julia, did you decide what you want to do?
Yeah. So because there's still two other witches to fight, and I don't want to risk this backfiring and Hazel not being able to help for the rest of the fight, I'm not going to use the book yet. I will do my automatic 1d12 of electricity damage to her, which is going to be 5 points of electricity damage to Karis.
Okay. She takes the damage and appears to be, she is lying down at this point. She has not stood up from being knocked prone, but
Good.
You can see as the electricity hits her, she looks like she was in the process of trying to rise up. The electricity just completely knocks her back on the floor and she is almost seizing. She's having a very hard time of it. And she doesn't look like she's in great shape.
Did she take double damage because she's wet now? And there's
No,
water
nice
everywhere?
try.
It's actually triple.
It's witch electricity, so that's not how it
it's
works.
sewer water, so who knows?
Disgusting.
It's magic world.
Cease and desist.
We hate it.
Just knowing how much damage she could do if she gets her hands on someone again, if she still looks like, even though she's seizing, if she looks like she's still alive, I will hit her with at least one Eldritch Blast.
She does look like she is still alive, but she is in rough shape.
All right.
Geet
Just
her.
gonna try it.
Geet her.
7.
Nice.
Good start.
7 to hit.
Yeah.
That's,
Do you get advantage because she's on the ground?
Actually,
she gets disadvantage.
Yeah.
Does that work on spells? I thought that was only if I was doing melee attacks on someone who's prone.
It's a range attack, I think.
If you're prone and
It's
do a range
range.
attack on someone prone, you have disadvantage.
That's all right.
I wouldn't have said it if she got anything above a 7.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Unfortunately,
sneak something in
you can spend an advantage if you want to negate that, but it's a 7 is probably a miss anyway, so you can roll again if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a second.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it then. The 7 missed, so no matter what you roll on the second one, you're going to miss. If you want to do your second Eldritch Blast, you can.
Yeah.
It will be with
Do that.
disadvantage unless you spend from the pool.
Spend.
Well, I'm
big
not-
spender.
Oh, I was gonna attack one of the witches.
That's totally
But,
fine. The one in black is also prone, though. Just bear in mind.
Mhm. But there's one in Moonbeam as well.
Yes, you could hit the one in Moonbeam.
Fuck her up.
In the air. Fuck her up.
Yeah, I will use my second Eldritch Blast on the witch in Moonbeam
Nice.
All right.
and hope one of you guys can just. Oh my god. That's 11. How many advantage do we have left?
5.
Spend that shit.
You have not used any. You've only
Oh,
used
yeah.
guidance so far.
Mm-hmm.
Also, keep in
Alright.
mind, these probably aren't going to roll over back to a noon.
I'll spend it all.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
I need
fair.
to start using
That's
y'all's
so
advantage.
rude. Why?
I'm pretty sure
Only
that's
a
what we
12.
did when we started this adventure, too, is we started you from nothing.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure.
That's
All right,
honestly
well-
offensive and probably homophobic. So
It's irrelevant
true.
because it was an 11, and then with advantage it was a 12. So
Okay.
okay.
Plus guidance.
There is a guidance in the chat.
I'm
that's-
going to, it was an 11 or a 12?
it was a 12 with advantage.
You cannot hit her with guidance.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't
Thanks,
think so.
DM.
Damn. All right, I'll save my points.
Then that is my turn. So she I electrocuted
Karis, you did.
Karis, and the other bolts went wide. So somebody needs to stomp on her.
So true. And now it is the flying witch's turn.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Will do.
12.
7.
What is that?
That is a 7.
7. Okay, yeah, she fails. So she takes
go.
2d10. And hopefully it'll roll this time. Oh, there we go.
I was gonna say, it seems to like get stuck. Almost.
It does sometimes. 7 points of damage, 7 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she's seared with ghostly flame, is what
She
it says
is.
in the description. But I'm gonna say like sparks of starlight.
Oh.
She is seared with ghostly flames, and she's going to scream in pain, but then that scream is going to turn into a cackle as she is going
that's
to
rude, bro.
say, I see an opportunity.
Oh, fuck me.
She is going to move quite far, which she can while she is flying, to about there.
How far? Okay, it's not
She
far
is
enough,
going.
bitch.
She is going to hold her hands above her head and channel the combined power of her siblings.
Oh no.
And unleash a lightning bolt.
That's
Right down this line.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Son of
down.
a
that ain't
I'm
great.
down, dude. I'm down.
I think that is going to hit Siegfried, Valentine, Ambrose, and Irene, actually.
But it
Not me?
misses Dimitri, and that's important.
It does miss Dimitri, and it looks like it misses Ingrid by my reckoning.
God. Oh my God.
Dimitri can take it. He can take it.
Do I get hit, DM?
I don't think so. It's kind of hard to tell where you are in relation to
Fine.
Siegfried.
It's fine.
Is it like...
Because you're not sharing a square. Hold on, let me see here.
It's like this, right?
Well, I'm going to ask Andrew.
I'll take this
Andy,
away.
was your intention for it to be here or here?
I'm going to roll a d20, and
Okay.
that's the only fair way to do this.
If you get a below a 10, I die. If you get above a 10, I don't die.
Yeah, 10 or below, Siegfried's in the wrong place. 11 or higher, Siegfried's in a good spot.
Nice.
Don't forget that guidance.
That's a 2. Fuck him up.
Nice.
Okay. Either way, I
Thank
think
God.
the monkey is fine. Quincy, you're fine. But
Thank you, Andy.
Siegfried, Valentine, Ambrose, and Irene, you're all going to need to make saving throws.
Is that dexterity saving throw?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Right out. I don't like that one.
I
Yeah,
don't
do
like
I
that
take any
one either.
damage?
That's
Because
a
I'm
fucking
standing
1!
in a pool
Oh
of
my
water.
God, dude.
Oh,
Take the
gosh.
advantage.
Is it a 1?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
You can spend advantage if you want.
Damn. That's brutal.
Because
I think I might.
lightning will fuck you up. And my healing word can only hit one person at a time, bro.
Yeah, I will spend an advantage point, please.
Very well.
That's not a 1. That's a 12.
We are going through it.
That is better, but probably not going to pass. And then Siegfried needs to roll a thing. It's his +1. Siegfried got a 16.
Let's figure out how much damage it does first.
All right. Now you're taking like the minimum, right? Not the average.
I'm going to roll it.
All right. Bold move.
Let's see how it pays off for him.
Yeah. Can do it. Let's go.
All right, it's thinking about it. Real quick, Ambrose, what did you get?
15.
Cool. Siegfried, what did you get?
Siegfried got a 16. I got a 12.
All right. Okay. Valentine, I think you are the only one who fails.
Well, all right.
Big oofs.
But I think you're also the only one who's undamaged. I mean, Siegfried's undamaged, but he's not
I mean,
the
physically.
strongest. Yeah. Okay. It's still really working on this dice roll. So maybe we will.
Yeah, every once in a while, it's just like, I don't think I'm gonna. And
No,
I'm like,
it
please?
struggles every so often. I mean,
Yeah.
8d6 is kind of a big ask, I guess.
I think
like,
it's easier. It's easier if you roll them individually, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
okay.
how I've been doing them.
Totally fine. Valentine, you're going to take 22 electricity damage, lightning damage, rather. Siegfried and Ambrose and Irene are going to take 11.
Well, good thing I just
I'm
healed
down.
Irene for 11. So, oh, no, you're not, bitch. I'm about to
I
raise your
am
ass
at
up.
0.
Okay.
You are at 0.
I
Do you
am.
make your first death saving throw when you die, or
On
is it
your
on your
next
turn? I
turn.
forget.
On your turn.
Next turn.
Cool.
Cool.
Everyone's like,
We
"On your
hate to
turn,
see all
yeah."
of this. We hate to see this.
It's fine.
And
I don't know.
can I give some narration on this, Will?
Yeah, I would love that.
Because I think like Ambrose has just been down on their knee, like a hand to their chest, just muttering to themselves, not like this, not like this. And I think they're actively gearing up to cast Cure Wounds on themselves right as the electricity hits.
That's rough, buddy.
We hate to see it.
We do hate to see it.
We do.
You drop to the ground. Your yeah. Oh boy.
Ouchie.
Ouchie, ouchie. Couldn't have said it better myself. That all being resolved, Chalice, it is your turn. Hello, friends. Welcome on in.
Oh, Raiders!
Hello.
Hello.
We are in danger zone.
Nah, we're fine.
I'm in danger.
We are not fine.
We're
Sorry,
fine.
everybody
We're fine.
but JD is fine.
It's true.
Okay, Chalice. Chalice is going to do what they do best, which is heal. So Chalice is going to once again. Where are they?
They're sort
Chalice
of
is going to
in the air
just,
over Karis.
Chalice? No.
What?
Chalice?
No, they're in the air over Karis.
No.
No.
That's not what Raph was saying.
Lady. I was saying me.
Oh.
I'm okay. So I'm going to. Chalice is going to walk over to Ambrose.
Yeah.
And like kneel down and lift Ambrose's head and just pour the chalice directly into their mouth. And cast Healing Word on Ambrose. And going to roll that. Okay. Kneel down and say it is not your time, child. The stars are in your favor. And gonna roll a d4. I'm just gonna roll everything individually. That's +3. Roll, see if that's easier for me. Perhaps. So that's 5 plus 9, so 14 points of healing.
Nice.
That is my bonus action. And then with my action, you're not escaping me, DM. You're not going to get out of this alive. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I don't mean to. I don't know why I'm moving. It's moving my character. Hold on. I'm right here. Actually, yeah, I'll stay. I'm in between Ambrose and Irene. I can't get rid of this frickin' circle. I don't know why. But I'll just move it once again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You're on top of the other bitch too now.
Oh,
you are technically.
DM. Oh no!
Go.
Oh no, DM. Oh no, I'm gonna hit all 3 of them, DM.
Something about this apology feels
Because-
disingenuous.
No, it's totally fair.
I don't
It's
see it.
totally fine.
I don't
Let
say
me
it.
tell you this right here. Hold on. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, because it moves 60 feet. I can move it anywhere in 60 feet in any direction.
Yeah.
And when I move it, what happens is any creature that enters it has to make the Constitution saving throw.
Wow.
So that includes Miss Ma'am right here.
Mrs.
And-
Ma'am.
Is that
these Miss
entering
Ma'ams
it
right
if
here.
you put it on top of her briefly? Does that count as entering it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're the DM. You can be
Okay.
like,
No,
no,
I
you're
mean,
wrong, and
I'll roll with it.
absolutely you can never.
I'm fine with it.
You're
you
giving
could
someone
never
like a
even.
swirly. Did their head not enter the toilet?
No, I mean, I guess that's technically fair.
And then it's a 10-foot, which she's in the second center, so I'll just do that.
Right.
Cool. So yeah, do it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that is Ingrid's turn, which means that it is now, what was it, Miss
Wait, are they
Ma'am?
gonna roll?
Wait, what? Sorry?
They got a
They
roll.
entered the circle. The 3 of them entered the circle.
I thought it was on their turn.
No.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
it's also when they start. Well, okay. Well, it says when they first enter, and then if they start their turn. Here
Okay.
it says, okay.
I can shed a deep dive on
I'm
this
trying to
guy.
find it.
I went on a crazy
It says when a
Reddit-
creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there.
Okay. Andy, what are your thoughts?
The Reddit deep dive I went on this was for rule clarification was actually supported by Jeremy Crawford to all the and
I don't know who that is.
one of the creators of 5e.
Yeah.
I do know
D&D.
who that is. It's just a,
Mr.
he
5e
it's just a
himself.
bit.
Oh, gotcha. He basically came out and said, like, when a creature enters a thing, it means when the effect is first on them. So if you cast like Flaming Sphere on a thing, they enter the sphere's radius for the first time. That is when it kicks on, and then on their turn as well.
Okay. So it would affect Miss Ma'am.
This is
Miss
Which
Ma'am
one?
and Karis.
I mean, yeah, no,
Well,
it'll affect.
it would affect Pwone Uwu because I would
Yes.
move it over her.
Yes, it would. And it would
And
also
then-
affect Pwone
Pwone and
because she has not been in
and
it. And then it would
Flying
affect the flying lady on her turn because she will be in it.
yes, okay, yes,
Yep.
that makes sense. Okay,
Cool.
cool.
All right. So first up,
We got there eventually.
so rolling for 2 of them.
Yes, please.
And it is what?
It's a Constitution saving throw, and the
Constitution
DC is
saving.
14.
Math
Okay.
involved.
And if they're shapeshifters, they roll with disadvantage. I don't know if they are.
Okay. It's good to know. DC is what?
14.
Does anything happen
But
if they
they'll
make it?
They take half.
Okay. Miss Ma'am is going to take half.
Miss Ma'am.
I just like that.
It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
But poor Karis is taking the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. Okay, so I'll just roll 1 and then they'll take that. So I'll roll this. So oh my god, dude. Wow. Okay, I'm back to hating this dice roller. I can't roll anything higher than like a 5, dude. I rolled 4. So the Pwone takes 2 and Pwone takes 4. Dice jail on this whole entire program.
Raph, what does it look like when someone dies thanks to your moonbeam?
Killer.
Theoretically speaking.
Theoretically speaking, not saying it happened, but
Oh, for sure.
that might
for
have been
sure,
the
for
exact
sure,
amount
for
of
sure.
damage you needed.
No, for sure. So theoretically, what would happen is, I think, when they become like engulfed in the like, I imagine it almost like a white flame, like an opaque white flame, So they get burned, and then it becomes like it's like a glowing. It like people have to shield their eyes, it's this moonlight fire. And when they get completely covered, and instead of turning to ash, they just like float up into the moonbeam and join the sky and like a scatter of dusty stars.
Ooh.
As that
An elegant end.
As that light fades, you just hear the wails, the funerary wails of the other two women as they cry out for their sister, who has departed this world.
Yes.
I think Chalice a little sassy. Chalice is going to turn to the other two and say, the price has been paid. Let us speak and come to an agreement. This home can belong to everyone.
I will let you choose between a diplomacy check, or a persuasion check rather, and a intimidation check.
Oh wow! It doesn't matter. They're both +0.
Yeah, but it's the vibe.
But you can still try it if you want. You can still roll. You can spend a.
Ingrid is not charismatic.
Has vantage as chat suggested.
Okay. How many has vantages do we have left?
We have 3.
It's a ton.
Tree. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll take a has vantage and try to do. I'll do a persuasion. I'm not trying to like. I'm not a warrior. I'm a guide. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Cool. Okay, so I will roll twice. That's a 12 + 0. Or a 9, so a 12.
Okay.
Strong 12.
Strong 12.
It is a strong 12.
A sternly worded 12.
You did just get thrown a guidance, if you want to factor that in.
Oh, absolutely.
We get that 4.
Just a D4. Yeah, 4. Honestly, with this dice roller, press X to doubt.
Oh, 4.
Oh, I pressed X to doubt, and I shouldn't have. I should have had all my faith in this dice roller.
You shouldn't have pressed X to doubt, dude.
I shouldn't have pressed X to doubt. Yeah, that's
a
gonna
16,
be a 16.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
They, the two remaining, as their funerary wails start to quiet, will grow still. For a moment, as they kind of, you're not sure if they're thinking or if they are communing with each other in a nonverbal way that you can't sense or what is going on, but what exactly do you propose? The flying one will drift slowly down towards the ground. And we'll also gesture at your moonbeam and we'll say, end this.
Hazel's just
Okay.
like, no.
I do. Chalice does. It doesn't take like an action or anything. Chalice, I think I can just do it.
That's fine. And I will say at this point, like, we don't have to drop out of combat rounds if somebody's still going to do something. If everybody is content to just let this conversation unfold.
I have that I was prepared to do next. I pulled it for how this exchange goes.
That's fine. We'll pause.
Hazel stays. Yeah, Hazel stays where she is, but I have a spell readied for the wet bitch.
If I can,
She tries something.
If I can, I hop back into my little cart and I wheel myself away. Like, I don't really need to be at the front of this conversation. You've realized that it's actually just like a pedal cart, which was going really fast because I was an ape. But now that I'm just like me, it's just like do 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 do.
It's like when you're pushing yourself on a rolly chair forward and it's like awkward and slow.
I think Valentine, we're also just like chill for a second, but we're ready in action to absolutely start shooting if it pops off again.
Yeah.
It's like I am. I got something special for you.
The two spirits of past doormen are like in the fighting game ready stance where they're just like rocking back and forth with their weapons drawn.
Cool.
Okay. What are you saying, Chalice? Do you continue to talk?
I think I'm going to drop Chalice.
Okay.
And I will turn back into Ingrid. I'm doing it too now.
We're all.
I'm going to.
So many doubles.
We're one and the same. We're just like have each other in our hearts. Ingrid is going to kind of look to Irene and then look to the party. And look at Quincy, be like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Sir? Question mark.
And say, my team and I, we are, like you said, guardians of this area. And our goal, if I understand correctly, is to protect the people who live here from harm that they may not understand and may not be able to defend themselves from. Doesn't mean that beings from other worlds or beings that are different cannot also find some solace here. I mean, I myself am not strictly normal, I suppose. Neither are any of my comrades. And who am I to say that someone who also isn't considered normal can't also find peace here? I feel as if Avalon seems to call to those who are different. And that can sometimes be a dangerous situation when there's misunderstanding, prejudice, what have you. But I've found beauty in that as well. I mean, I found the historical society, and and I think she kind of like looks over at Irene and is like, many others. And just because you don't look human doesn't mean you can't live peacefully in this place and call it a home. There's obviously seemed to be some sort of misunderstanding about specific lands and whatnot. I'm not quite sure how the law works, but I'm sure there's something we can work out. There's woods beyond the Avalon city, and the woods can be a very beautiful place. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can do about it. And that's all I have to say. I don't know.
We are not. Sorry, wrong accent. We're not like you. I mean, we feed off of dreams and flesh.
Oh, that's a problem.
How can there be a world for all of us?
I think, yeah, Ingrid just kind of turns that to Hazel and is just like,
Have you tried, like, when you say flesh, does it absolutely 100% have to be, like, the flesh of other mortal sentient creatures in the sense of, like, humans? Does it have to be that? Or are you just meat eaters the way, most of the world's population are?
I mean, of course it's not humans. Of course it's not humans.
Well, there you go.
It's specifically children. It's specifically the flesh of children.
Okay.
Hazel's just like, eh.
Time in. We're doing this. Like,
You understand why. You understand why, then, this is not even just an issue between you and whatever Miss Cosmetics Company is. If you're here to eat children.
But
we would have gotten to you eventually.
Right?
We are what we are. Just as that thing, they look at Irene, is what it is. We may look different, but it's no less monstrous than we are.
How many children have you eaten?
Hazel,
Today?
I don't think now's the time. Hazel, stop.
Ingrid, we have jobs to do.
yes, we cannot let that continue to happen.
No, I'm not saying we need to. You also mentioned dreams. You eat dreams, right?
The one in the black clothing is going to speak up and say, "Sister, maybe they're right. Maybe there is another way. We've never tried." The one with the staff is going to sort of look at her sister and then we've never tried. We've never had reason to coexist. If that is the only option, if you will oversee proceedings to make sure that any bargain struck is fair, we are prepared to speak for the other outcasts, refugees.
I am all about balanced and fair. Quite literally. All about balanced and fair. So if you're willing to speak, and we can host negotiations. And then I'm going to turn to Irene and be like, are you willing to speak again?
She nods immediately without hesitating and says, "All I've ever wanted was to find an agreeable solution that benefited everybody."
Can I insight check her?
Sure. Roll it.
Just one little quick.
Have DM I have a passive insight of 21. Have I noticed Ambrose's reaction at all?
That's a good question. Ambrose, I assume you are side-eyeing her.
Oh yeah. Since Ingrid brought Ambrose back, they've just been kind of, I think they're just kind of sitting on the floor, but they are staring straight at Irene. Like they are not even trying to hide it.
Then yeah, Ingrid, you would definitely pick up on that.
Okay, cool.
Hazel, you got a natural 20.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
But with my brash and off-putting weird attitude, that's a -1, so it's only a 19.
Okay, all right.
I'm not charismatic. I'm unsettling.
It's fine. A natural 20 is still a natural 20. She seems sincere.
Okay.
Wow.
Hazel's gonna nod like, good. Well, do we want to take this upstairs to an office instead of, and then I'm going to gesture at all the sleeping people.
Right. Yeah. Probably not a good thing.
Quincy straightens up his suit.
Yeah, you. Also, you. Who are you?
I like your style.
Thank you. Don't you mind me. I'm just along for the ride.
Irene is going to turn to you, Ingrid, and is going to say, she's going to take your hands and she's going to say, can you do me a favor and attend to these people, make sure that they're all right? I left some stuff. I need to make sure that they're all right. They were in the middle of attending to something to me, and I have to make sure that it hasn't been disrupted. But I will return for your negotiations, I promise. It should only take me a few minutes.
Last time you promised to meet us, 3 weeks went by.
Got her.
It's fair. She nods, like she's accepting it, but the two individuals across the room from you are going to speak up like they've been conferring with each other and are going to say, we are not prepared to negotiate tonight. We have lost our sister. And they say that not without blame and accusation directed towards Ingrid.
Sorry. I say that. Sorry. I'm sorry.
We represent a great number of voices in the city. We will confer with them, and we will bring our terms to the table, just as I'm certain the fairest will bring theirs.
Yeah.
And Ambrose just nods in response to that, just kind of like nods knowingly.
Then let's set is 3 days time enough?
It's acceptable.
We can meet back here, or maybe at Wick House would be
They
better.
can't get into Wick House.
I know, but I mean like right outside.
You select the time.
In the middle of the city.
You select the time and the place, neutral ground, not here.
Fair enough. Wick House.
We'll do it by those weird stones in the backyard. Those strange sculptures that we don't know what they do.
And you make the mist go away, yes? So people need to wake up and go about their day or night.
The one in black says, very well.
And no eating children. At least in these next 3 days until we make this agreement. You gotta understand that that's not good for us. Dreams, what's a dream?
Yeah,
The one in...
think children will be bad for further negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the staff will sort of nod, like grit her teeth, say like, yes, no children.
All right.
Hazel will say, kind of like to the two of them, she's like, if my godmother can go for so many years without doing it, I'm sure you can too. And who knows? Maybe if everything goes well, she'll visit.
They both shudder. The one in black will sort of like take her hand and hold it up in front of her face and blow on it as she opens it. And the smoke across the ground will start to dissipate. And they will say, we take our leave. Keep slipping into Russian. We'll take our leave before they awaken. And they will sort of fade away towards the front door.
Have a good night.
Irene is still here, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. I think I'm gonna turn to her and say
Yep.
I don't think that made it on the stream, but my wife may have just yelled, "Oh my God," from downstairs.
It was incredible. Perfect timing.
Such heartfelt feeling.
She's gonna turn to her and say, you're welcome to take care of your tasks, whatever you need to do. I trust that you're doing this for the benefit of everybody here. I don't mind staying here and helping those who have been, succumb to sleep. But I hope you know that you don't have to keep lying.
I want to tell you everything. I hope that one day I'll be able to. I just need time.
Understand. Yeah, I think Ingrid's just gonna like look at the rest of the party and just kind of with eyes of like, what do we do now, Ruff?
Valentine's gonna direct Siegfried and Valana, since they're around, to just go, please help everyone else to their feet to make sure they're okay. Make sure this place is still safe.
Look, I think probably being assisted by ghosts will be more concerning with them than just having fallen asleep at a party. I think perhaps you'd best leave. I'm sure you have matters to attend to, and
they don't know, but understood.
I'll make up some story about what happened to you tonight.
Valentine gives them both a little a bow then, and then they return it and they dismiss.
All right. Well, then you have a good night. And Hazel's just been like slowly sidling closer to this stranger because she's gonna. It's like, all right, well, we'll see you around, Irene. You come. How about you come with us? You ever seen Wick House? You ever seen the Historic Society?
No, that sounds great. Let's go.
Yeah.
Somewhere new. Awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
I love experiencing new things. Yes.
Before we leave, did we ever find the, what do you call them, Shambros?
And Ambrose just says, no, we didn't. However, they do not seem particularly concerned with that question in this immediate moment, because They actually direct their attention to Irene and say, "Look, I'll let you keep your secrets for now, but know that you're on borrowed time."
I have matters to attend to.
As you've said, I wonder what those might be.
Ingrid is just going to like, because I'm assuming they're still holding hands. Ingrid is just going to like squeeze her hand, and then just kind of nod and walk toward everyone, and kind of like start heading out.
So yeah, as we're walking out,
Go hand on Quincy.
Nice.
Valentine will ask a question to Hazel and then kind of work his way to the back of the crowd and ask the same question to Ambrose going out, kind of in a hushed voice. He'll walk up and give Hazel a little fist bump and be like, "Well, good job. Now, what is code word?"
Macaroni.
It's good. And we'll kind of like fade back to the rest of the crowd, like, Quincy, I like your suit. Very nice. Give
Thanks.
Ingrid a little thumbs up and then kind of work his way back to Ambrose and be like, "Ambrose, my friend, I'm glad you are safe. When you fell, it looked, very scary. How do you feel?"
I'm alive.
That's very good. That's the most we can ask for. Let's go back to Wick House and get a beer. What is code word?
Macaroni.
Fantastic. Beer's on me.
However, I will say I would like to do a perception check before Ambrose leaves to see if they can catch sight of Shambros.
Roll it.
Go with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
You might as well use one of them.
I mean, I can. That's
Could
an
be the last
18.
roll.
What'd you get?
It's an 18.
Good roll.
Could get higher. Could get higher than an 18.
Could get higher. Good guy.
That's true.
Could get an
I hate that, but you know what? Let's spend an advantage and let's see what this dice
It's the
roller
last
does to
night.
me.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
We all have too good to use syndrome, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. That's still an 18. That's the higher one.
You don't see Shambros anywhere.
Interesting.
I wonder if Shambros was one of the witches before.
Interesting.
Are possible.
Well,
Well,
we did
so sounds
No,
like
it can't end here.
it sounds like the five of you are heading back to Wick House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we hate questions like that.
Who looks the most messed up, other than me?
Ambrose.
Probably Ambrose.
Probably Ambrose.
Yeah.
Ambrose.
And
Okay.
then also Quincy's got like what, 4 hit
Yes.
points?
Actually, I think Quincy
I'll
looks...
use multiple cure wounds.
was gonna
Just
say-
like patching up my suit.
To say Hazel and I think Hazel and Valton are the least damage. We just like pack the rest of you up into the car and it's like, let's go back to Arthur and tell him what we did.
Yeah.
Start
Pick me-
setting up for our interspecies magical
Will, I
peace
hate this. I'm
treaties.
so stressed out. I'm so stressed out.
Why?
Hazel, your
I
passenger.
don't know. There was something in the way you said, so you're heading back to Wick House that has me alarmed.
It's very suspicious.
It's very sus. And
It's so sus.
I'm just trying to figure out where we're staging the next scene.
Uh-huh.
This is the next scene. I thought we did it.
You did do it. I thought you might want a little wrap up. I don't know. Nobody
was gonna
knows
say,
what
I would
Quincy's
like-
deal is. Like,
There's
Yeah.
so much left.
I want
What can you do?
Quincy, you're new. Please hop in passenger seat. Passenger picks music.
Sweet. Let's go.
So pick favorite song, put on radio. Let's go.
Pick music.
It's bongos.
Yeah.
It's just bongos.
It's just bongos.
Dear
yes.
God.
Spotify 4-hour bongo playlist. Yes.
I'm sure they got it.
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
probably do, honestly.
Okay. All right. You head back to Wick House.
Yeah. Give us a nice little wrap up. Give us a nice little. Go on. Tell us the nice. Tell us the nice things.
Can't be it. This can't be it. Will.
You pile into the car. You drive back to your headquarters. Some of you live there. Some of you call it home. Wick House. But in the alley next to Imbal Cosmetics headquarters, someone steps out of the kitchen entrance, looks both ways down the alley, cautiously steps out into the middle and starts walking towards the back. We get a flash of their face in the streetlights. It is unmistakably Ambrose Asher. They are determinedly walking quickly away from the building when another figure seemingly steps out of midair, grabs them, and then they both vanish. And at the top of the Imbal Cosmetics tower, Irene Briggs stands with one hand wrapped around Ambrose's throat, dangling him out over the air. But the expression on her face is sad. She says, "I'm sorry. I'm sure you see this as a betrayal. You saved my life after all. But they can't know. She can't know who I am and what I've done and what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry. But you have to die." And with a crack, Ambrose's neck snaps, and she drops him into the empty air. As the body falls to the ground, the white button-down waiter's dress shirt flies up. We see tattoos, including a Celtic knot, as the false approximation of Ambrose's appearance fades away, leaving a somewhat inhuman-looking person. Skin just a little too gray to be human, but with long red hair and dreadlocks and tattoos all over her body. Just before she hits the ground, thus fulfilling the prophecy. Ambrose Asher was betrayed and died.
Wow.
In the following few days.
God damn.
In the following couple of days, you have the meeting. You you gather. If Irene is surprised to see Ambrose standing there, she doesn't show it. But she shows up to the negotiations in good faith, and so do, as you learn, the hags, the remainder of the hag coven. They bring with them the terms of all of the magical beings who have found themselves drawn to Avalon in their exile to Earth, whether or not they were banished here or trapped here or simply got lost and ended up here. You find out that they are not all from one place, they're from many places. Arthur joins you as well, sort of oversees everything and acting as intermediaries. The Avalon Historical Society oversees the signing of the Avalon Accords. And Irene signs it as well.
I'm gonna keep it in the great room. Or none of you people can fuck with it.
Quincy, I assume you showed up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I imagine I just like joined the society if I'm allowed to. I was trying to do good in my own way, and I was like, oh, there's people that do this already. Me? Where do I live? I live in the sewer.
Are you?
You know the rats.
Yeah, I do know the rats. They sent me, actually. Well, they didn't really send me. I was talking with the rats, and they were like, we met with these two people, and they seemed pretty cool. And I was like, let's go hang out.
I love that.
Control the rats?
Oh, no. We're just kind of, it's like roommates or
neighbors.
Neighbors. We all live in kind of the same building, underground.
They were a lot of fun. They cheat at riddles, but they were a lot of fun.
Yeah, they do that a lot. I try and keep to myself, but you only have so many people down there. You know what I mean?
Well, if you no longer want to live in sewer, you can stay in a house. We'll get you set up a space.
Yeah,
the
that
woods.
sounds great.
What woods?
I mean, house sounds cool. Would sound cool. Is there do you have like a basement to the house, or is there like a space under the stairs that I might be able to kind of nest?
The basement has all of Ambrose's stuff in there, so
Yeah,
probably
you're not allowed in there.
Go in
That's
there.
okay.
But
there is a little like storage area right under the basement stairs that's really full of cleaning supplies right now.
And you want to know the really coolest thing?
Nice.
Come here. You ever get lonely around here? You come over to one of these clocks, and you say, "Hey, house."
Hello.
Oh, yo, hello, house.
We got you a new resident.
Another one.
He's real nice. He came and he helped without being asked. Just, a rare quality in people.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Just make sure he washes up.
Just filthy. Just filthy from head to toe.
You laugh. You all laugh at House. It's very funny, very droll.
Live studio audience.
Ingrid, Irene would try to pull you away before as the event ends. There's we could probably just go back to this. There's very little excitement or partying or anything like that. Pretty much the magical creature, the hags, just went back to wherever they came from after everything was done and signed. But Irene is going to try to pull you away.
Okay. I go with her, and I'm excited, and I say, I mean, can't get much better than that. I've never signed some accords before that sounds so fancy. I've signed contracts, I'm sure, but nothing like this. And it feels good. It feels like, a difference was made here, right? Feels nice.
What if we went to Paris or London or anywhere, name it? What if we went away somewhere, just the two of us?
Leave? Like a vacation or?
Yes. I mean, the company has been set up, the land has been acquired, the accords have been signed. You deserve a vacation.
I mean, getting away with you, it sounds nice. But I feel like I have a responsibility right now. Oh.
She takes your hand and she says, "Let me show you the rest of the world."
Irene, I would love to. However, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I do want you to know that I would love to travel and see everything. I would show you, I've been around not the world, but country as far as natural parks and whatnot. I would love to show you these things, and I just feel like right now there's a duty here in Avalon. I mean, we just signed those accords, and I feel like there's going to be maybe not tension, but it feels like there's something that's starting here, and I want to be there to be a part of it. I want you to know that this isn't a no, and I want you to know that. Sorry, I'm rambling. How about we wait? Would that be all right? Just a little bit longer, just until everything's all right.
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
Why would you pretend to care about me? And then why would you do this?
Maureen, I'm not pretending. I do care.
If you cared, you would come away with me. You would go somewhere with me. You would go anywhere with me. If you felt the way about me that I feel about you, you would do anything.
Is something wrong? What's this pull to get away?
It's not about getting away. It's about what you're willing to do for love.
I mean, I'd hardly call a vacation some sort of sacrifice. It doesn't have to be much longer. Maybe a month or two, at least until things are figured out.
I would do anything for you. But I see you don't feel the same way. I would never say no to you.
I feel like there's been a misunderstanding here.
Clearly there has.
I don't quite understand why you're upset. I understand you want to do stuff and get away, and I'm happy to do so. I just also have responsibilities, just like you had responsibilities with your business. You said you'll do anything, and you can't wait a couple months.
Of course I can.
I'm not trying to force you. If you wanted to get away, and I'm not trying to hold you back or like, force you to stay here.
No,
But
it's like you said. I mean, what's a few months? I just I'm sorry. I just haven't always had the best luck with relationships. I'm sorry.
And is that what this is?
Would you like it to be?
Can I time out for a second?
Mm-hmm, absolutely, yeah.
It's been a few days, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
From the incident. What would I have been told, if anything?
About
what? I don't know, about what Ambrose saw, or like, have we done, because we were told her name was the fairest. Would we, I'm assuming even Hazel would have probably, and Ambrose too, would have probably done, you guys have access to like libraries and stuff. Like, I want to know how much information I have.
You have access to libraries, but I don't think any of you know anything about a fairest. Like, I don't think that means anything to any of you.
But I feel like Ambrose would go down to the archives and see if they could find any references.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. But don't think you would have been able to. If you want to roll for your special ability,
I would.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
If you want to try to tap into the archivists.
Yeah. What would that be in this case? Because I know we'd said it was more like adding my proficiency bonus.
Great question. You'll have to remind me of what we decided on for mechanics. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, no worries. I know that if I'm looking for something that I'm not trained in, I can add my proficiency bonus to it. If I'm already trained in it, I double my proficiency bonus.
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. All right.
Ingrid, just say the word, and the rest of us we'll just fight her. We'll just fight her. It's fine.
Never.
We can hit her with the car.
Listen, I am more than willing to either put her in the book or just mind spike her, which is what I was gonna do to the.
You need a name to put her in the book.
The book or in the ground.
In the ground. Big monkey mode. Any given moment. Big monkey mode.
Do not need a name to put someone in the ground, baby.
It's true.
You got guidance. You got guidance.
Okay. All right. What does guidance add?
1d4.
1d4. Okay.
We don't tolerate bullying and/or pressure from your romantic partners when your boundaries are
set. She's just stressed.
Wow. The dice hate me. The dice do not want me to know, because that
Maybe you're just not meant to know.
Maybe I'm just not meant to know, because that is only a 16.
16 is not bad, but I don't think it's enough to give you intel on a god from another world who is using only a very specific alias.
Okay.
So I think more so what Ambrose would have shared with you was what they got the glimpses of. And I think in light of that, they would have certainly cautioned Ingrid and said, be careful around her. I don't trust her. I'm not going to trust her until she lays all of her cards on the table. And I don't think she's going to do that willingly. But I don't think you know what you're getting into.
Okay. Fair enough. I think in that case, Ingrid, I'll reach out, I'll hold her hand, and I'll say, how about we take it slow? We got all the time in the world.
She will smile back at you and she'll say, I can do slow.
All right. Give her a little kiss on the cheek.
No.
She will make an excuse. Not make an excuse, but she will explain that she has to be somewhere for, a deal or something important.
Before she goes.
Yeah.
You said you knew Martin. How do you know him?
In truth, in our younger days, we did not see eye to eye. But now, I suppose I owe him a thank you. After all, he brought me to you.
Interesting. Well, he brought me here. So
He had a way of doing that. Of putting people right where they needed to be.
Has a way of doing it. But you're right. Anyway, I was just curious. You named him, and he's a close friend. So
Well, maybe we can all catch up the next time he's in town.
that would be nice.
Oh, he did.
Super dead.
Can I insight check her?
For sure. Go for it.
I don't think I'm not trying to do it maliciously.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a little bit of naive trust with Ingrid to Irene specifically, but I'm not dumb. I know there's some sus shit going on.
For sure you do.
You're like, this is a little aggressive.
And you just got guidance on it.
So many red flags.
I really appreciate the way everybody's pitching in to stop Ingrid from being gaslit into an abusive relationship with an immortal being.
We're trying.
Hey. Hang on now. That's our baby.
Okay. Yeah. My insight is +6. So +6. And then I'll add guidance if I need it.
A nat 1 or a nat 20?
A nat 1. That's a nutria. That's a nat 1.
A nutria.
Get the hell out of here.
We got one more inspiration, right?
No, you don't deserve it.
I rolled a natural nutria.
Natural nutria.
So
it's fate. You can't fight
the
nutria.
Really is fate.
It really is.
Listen, the dice tell the story here. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, I mean, not only is Irene telling you the truth about everything, but it's honestly kind of weird how badly Ambrose wants to keep the two of you apart.
Mm-hmm.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Honestly, weird.
Ambrose is jealous.
It's true.
Okay.
Cool. We'll talk again soon. She will lean in to kiss you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, reciprocate 100%.
And then she will laugh and get in her car. And
Cool.
she's not driving, of course. She has a driver who will take her off.
Watch the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, probably.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. Okay.
No, it makes sense. She doesn't
close their
drive.
eyes.
She doesn't drive.
You
she
say
can
that
take music.
like House wasn't watching the whole thing through one of his little windows.
Fair enough.
Just inside, like, yeah, wholesome. Yay.
Okay, cool. I turn into a pony and just trot home.
Okay, you were right outside of the house, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Ponies can't blush. Okay, cool. You do that, and then I think we will sort of cut up to the office window of Wick House, where I'm just going to say, I think Ambrose is standing there, just kind of having watched this whole exchange from around the curtain. And as you head back into the house, Ingrid, Ambrose, you look out and you see that it is starting to snow in Avalon. But a moment later, as some of the flakes drift a little closer to the window pane, you realize it's not snow at all. You realize it is thousands and thousands, almost translucent spiders drifting out over the city.
Gross.
And on that note,
Oh my god, you motherfucker.
we will end class reunion on a break. We'll end our little side story.
Son of a gun.
Listen,
Side story. Side story.
Unfortunately for everyone, Hazel's the spider's like biggest advocate now. Hazel's gonna be like, they're not that bad, guys.
Dimitri, flamethrower.
What the hell?
She'll be like, listen, they're actually not that bad.
Everybody should have one in their brain. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, sometimes you talk to yourself. Might be nice to know that, someone's listening.
Yeah, exactly. And you can just put it in your cat when you're not using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he turns into a giant spider.
Nope.
Very good and cool. What's up?
Well done.
Yes, very well done.
What a good time.
Now that everything's been all tied up, 2 Tuesdays from now, we're going to get back to our main story.
Yay!
Yay! We'll be back
so
in.
excited, but also so upset.
Yes.
We'll be back in the fantasy world of Anoon. We'll be back in the capital city of Calderon. And some time will have passed, and we'll catch up with our characters and find out exactly what they've been up to. So, everybody look forward to that.
That's cool, because I got a lot of plot shit going on I really want to address.
Yeah, no, I know.
We know.
And unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to Andrew for the time being. As far as class reunion is concerned, you can still catch him all over the place, all over the channel, doing lots of other things. Hey, on that note, maybe we should do outros, because we didn't do intros.
We were so hyped.
I think these would actually be intros, I think.
Yeah, we were very hyped and we were very frustrated about the OBS not working. That was me. I was very frustrated. So I'll go first.
We just had to go.
I'll go first, and we'll call it a night on that note. Hi, hello. My name is Will Still. You can find me at that social media handle on pretty much every platform at this point. Hive, Instagram, Twitter, all of that stuff. I run a lot of stuff here at Live from the Apocalypse. I run Academy H, which is our Masks actual play podcast about teen superheroes. We do live recordings every other Sunday, and you can find the fully edited podcast versions on your platform of choice. Spotify, iTunes, it's all out there. Listen to it. It's good. And I play Julian Rue in our Eldritch Horror Pokemon TTRPG. He's a X-Team Rocket member turned chef. do a bunch of other stuff too. But I think it's honestly pretty much wrapped up. Thank God. Because the last 2 weeks have been pretty crazy. There's a few more streams here and there. I'm still running a Power Rangers thing on Friday. You should check that out. There's a lot of other stuff too, but other people are running those games. I don't have to talk about those. Somebody else will. And speaking of the person who's going to talk about those other games, hey, JD.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm never prepared to go first. Whatever. Anyways, I have not thought about words. It has been a night. It has been 2 nights of very intense sessions. So, hi, I'm JD. In Class Reunion Regular, I play Hunter, who is the horse person. Not a horse person, but a horse they, as we'll always make sure to clarify. I am also in Academy H, where I play Casimir Bright, aka Spectral. I will be running... What will I be running? Brindlewood Bay, Jingle Bell Shock tomorrow night. That'll be fun. Will will be there. Julia will be there. A few other awesome people will be there. Let's see some old ladies solve a murder that is holiday themed. And I think that is it for now, at least in terms of the... Oh, and I'm also found on Tales from the Table Studios almost every Monday for their SCP game, A Crumbling Foundation, which is incredible. So I think that's it for now, at least things I can announce so far.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be an old lady again. Raph, you got a star fact?
Ooh.
I am Raph. I'm Wrath. Also that. I play Maximilian Miller in the other OG Class Reunion game. So get ready for forget the lesbian druid and the return of the buff jock daddy.
The big boy as the
lad.
The lad. And for tonight and the night, I have one final little star fact for you. And it is that the current quote unquote brightest star, other than our beautiful GM, is the Eta Carina, or the Eta Carina. And it has the wattage of 4.7 million suns. That's right, you heard it here first. Although nobody knows exactly how bright the star is. And that's just, the wonders and mysteries of space and stars.
Son of a gun.
See you later, folks.
Good star fact.
Literally just occurred to me in the final episode that you've been doing star facts because you're a Circle of the Stars druid. You've only been doing them for this game.
Exactly.
Literally never occurred to me before. Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia, the local Delaware cryptid. You can find me at Hexwhat on all social media platforms. Tomorrow you can see me be a little old lady going caroling up in Maine and, dealing with dead people as, in a game.
That's
of course.
In real life, too,
as
to be honest.
Sorry, Will, didn't you know you had to travel?
One day I'm going to be a little old lady who solves murders. So this is just practice. And then on Friday, I will be back as well to be in the Seasons Beatings Power Rangers game. I'm very excited for that. All of my assorted Power Rangers obsession from childhood is gearing up for this moment.
Yeah. Andrew.
Hello. This is important. Hold on. I have a dog on my lap. So,
hi.
I'm Andrew, and this is Daisy. Daisy's just chilling right now. So you can find me at BoomManGrenade on Twitter. I'm in a bunch of stuff on the channel. I run the Veil Breakers ongoing campaign. I'm also Eddie Fangor in the Cryptic Community College podcast. Go Jersey 1-0 for votes, by the way, tonight. Daisy,
Hell yeah.
You're ready to go down. Let's see. I also do a bunch of other stuff with other groups, like Part-Time Heroes. I'm in their Honey, I Shrunk the Kid homage kind of podcast as well, and then running just games on the channel as they come up based on scheduling in life. And I lurk in the Discord. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We all do that. And so excited to have him back. We missed him so much. Everybody give a big round of applause for Corey.
Welcome
Hello,
back,
everyone. Oh, hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be back. It's always a pleasure being on this channel with this group of wonderful people. Today I was Quincy Green, a manic wild ride of a garbage man. And the regular class reunion channel, or the regular class reunion campaign, I play as Wayne Hovacek, much more grounded paladin. Also champion of the Gritsky League in that world. I think maybe things have picked up in the Gritsky world. Starting up since we've gone for a while, so we'll see. There may be another Gritsky Cup in the future coming up. For right now, though, I'm just happy to be here, happy to be a part of the group, and see you soon.
Yeah, that's going to do it for us. We're going to call it a night, a very well-deserved night. We raised some money for the International Rescue Committee. As always, everything we do on this channel benefits a nonprofit or a important cause. Fundraising for the IRC, we raised, I think, over $100 tonight. So well done, everybody.
We're at 1,600. Look at that.
Only have about 400 left to go.
We got, 8 nights of Pasmus left?
We do. We have quite a few left.
We're going to do it.
Yeah,
we're going to absolutely do it.
Bears repeating, we are streaming 12 games over 12 nights, not including Christmas Eve or Christmas, so check back pretty much every night except for those two up until the new year, and we'll probably be streaming some kind of game. Check it out. Tomorrow night's going to be a lot of fun. Every night's going to be a lot of fun. Follow us on the socials. And join the Discord if you haven't already. We hope to see you around. We're going to hop in and raid somebody. It's a little bit on the late side, so a lot of our friends are done streaming, but we're going to raid Infinite-Sided Dice. They are streaming a Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. Looks like episode 9 of their game. We'll hop in, we'll say hi. There are 2 raid messages in the chat. If you are subscribed, feel free to copy paste the first one. If you're not subscribed, feel free to grab the second one with those raccoons. We're going to disappear for just a second. Don't go away. We're going to raid over there, say hi, be friendly, tell them we sent you, and we will see you very soon. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
Everybody.
Good night.